Boom. There we go. Now I'm recording. Only the height of professionalism here at the Lazy General.
Yes.
Going off.
For those watching on YouTube, thank you very much for joining me. This is TheCiroth. I am joined by Wombat, the Lazy General, Azius, and Whittle3.
Hiya.
Or Whittle works.
Whittle works too, but I'm giving your Twitch names.
This is true. Yes.
I
wish I could change it.
This is episode 1 of Star Trek Civil War. A little bit of a background story to warm ourselves up. The year is 2415, roughly 50 years past Star Trek The Next Generation. There's been several events going on in the universe. The Ferengi was put down. Ferengi invasion was put down by the Federation. The Cold War between the Cardassians and Bajoran coalition against the Federation has just worn off, but still attitude's a little bit cold. The Federation has repelled yet another Borg incursion, not a very bright race. And the
tenacious,
yes. The Romulan Star Empire no longer exists. It is now all Romulan territory is now under the United Federation of Planets banner. At least it was up until last week, when a business called, let's just call it the Business.
Gave us the business.
It gave us the business.
Yep. Business gave us the business.
Mr. Carter came out with this announcement last week to the entire Federation. The Federation has been signed over to the business. Basically the business has bought the Federation and now has been renamed the Consortium. It is now ran by a collection of businesses, and we'll be running this basically running it as a business here. So I'm totally brain farting right now. I do apologize. So as a result of this, people like Admiral Picard, Admiral Janeway have stood up and stood out in support of what the Consortium is now, what the Federation has become, the Consortium, and that all Starfleet officers should obey their orders and join and welcome the new people. Unfortunately, President Benjamin Sisko and a small group of people, to include the Admiral Fury of the USS Ulysses, which is basically a battleship type craft. It is bigger. It's for those watching or listening at home or watching this. It is 4 times the size of the Enterprise D for size wise. And then the USS Soon was also refused orders, and the USS Coral Sea also refused. Also attached to the USS Ulysses was the Zeus Fighter Squadron, which could potentially play a role later.
Oh, there's 3 ships.
Those are the 3 ships.
Okay. And
that said, nope, we're out. So, as per the order from Benjamin Sisko, all Federation members were retired to Bajor Prime, or otherwise known as Deep Space Nine. So, where we come in at is this team is a special forces team that made their way back to Bajor Prime, and do you guys now? I'll give you guys a chance to introduce your characters and what you're all doing, what your roles are.
Sure. Where do you want to begin?
We'll start with you.
Sure. Hi, I'm Wombat. I'm playing a character named Janos. Janos is a cameloid. So those of you that are Trekkies out there, if you remember from Star Trek 6, there was a character named Matia, maybe, played by Iman. She was a shapeshifter she took the form of Shatner at one time or another, and they helped when they were escaping from Rura Penthe. Anyways, the character is from that species. I'm playing an infiltrator and just kind of a con man who can change faces. That's pretty much it. Anything else?
He's the faceless faceman.
Yep. Exactly.
Lazy, would you mind telling us about your character?
Sure, my character is... Let me pull up my bio for authenticity. My character is Urak Lokmuk, mighty Klingon, demolitions expert. He doesn't know much, but he knows how to make things explode. He got sent to work for the He got sent as a goodwill ambassador to the Federation because he may have exploded a fellow tactical officer on a bird of prey. The officer challenged him to a duel. That's not uncommon, but then he threw an explosive at the guy's feet and vaporized him, which is uncommon among Klingons. So they decided the best way to deal with him was to send him over to the Federation. He likes to blow things up. That's his answer to literally every problem. So should be good.
All right. Az, do you mind introducing your character?
My character's name is Antor. He was a sorry, I'm not very prepared. he was a Cylon, and he didn't agree with the extinguishing the humans. So the Cylons wanted to get rid of him. They turned off his ability to be able to regenerate, and they were hunting him down. So he warped into the Star Trek universe, and he became a human. Right? This is what we decided. He became a human. He was a former Cylon, and now is worried that the Cylons are going to track him down and re-assimilate him. And his special ability is hacking.
All right. Thank you. Little, tell us about your character. Just the primary.
The what? Oh, the primary? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
My character is a half Vulcan, half human named Tistro. Grew up on the USS Sung, which is also at Deep Space Nine, coincidentally. Spent his youth in the medbay, attending to the wounded and whatnot, and spent his late youth being trained by the security officer of the USS Sung. Went to Starfleet, went through all of that, trained as a combat medic, focuses on engagements and being able to heal and keep everybody alive, basically. Does that sum it up?
Yep, that's about it. All right. So
before we begin, quick questions from the nerd delegation. That'd be me.
Yes.
Just so that I'm clear, and the lovely folks at home are clear. Are we going to be following any of the new canon that is established by the reboot series? So,
No.
like Vulcan being destroyed, none of that. Okay,
none of that.
good.
None of that. Basically, canon ends when Voyager gets home in the
Yeah.
storyline.
Okay, works for me.
Actually, no, I take that back. Canon ends when the last Next Generation movie came out.
So Nemesis. Oof.
Ish.
Ish. Well,
No. Actually, I take that back. First Contact is where our canon ends.
Okay, good. That leaves off Insurrection too. That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
The way it should
Now-
be, says Deruil. Yes, we live in a
For
world
those-
untouched by... who was it? Was it Michael Bay who directed it or whatever?
No, it wasn't Michael Bay.
No, I don't remember. I'm blanking.
I don't know.
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams did that.
J.J. Abrams. That's the thing.
But also, a little of the things about the universe, because the Romulans now part of the Federation, cloaking devices are allowed to be used by the Federation. Also, the Khitomer cords are non-existent anymore. So sublight weapons have been created and are in use. So these weapons are torpedoes used by various craft called hoplite torpedoes. They basically skip into subspace for a brief second to bypass shields and impact directly onto holes and that kind of stuff.
Do any of the ships at Deep Space Nine have a cloaking device?
Have a cloaking device. The USS Ulysses has a face cloak.
Elaborate on a face cloak.
basically it brings itself out of visual range and basically takes itself out of phase, so you can see, it can see everything, but can't affect anything. So it can fly through solid objects.
Got it.
So it turns on no clip. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. No clip. That's the best way to explain it.
That's it. Okay, fair enough. Real quick, the consortium, where is it based out of? Is it still on Earth or somewhere else?
Its headquarters is out of Portland, Oregon.
Okay, works for me.
Of
Is it
course.
mostly humans, or is it controlled by some, species that we need to be made aware of?
Mr. Carter is human,
Gotcha. Okay.
and he is the current leader of the consortium. Now, it is a collection of businessmen, so there are Ferengi involved, there are Vulcans, and various species from each planet. Is basically each planet is now slowly being reformed to be ran by a specific company.
Gotcha.
Capitalism.
Yep, capitalism basically, and money is starting to be reintroduced to the Federation.
Hey.
Now, mind you, it's all gold. It's all right now gold pressed latinum, but so this very well could be a Ferengi plot. Maybe not.
Only the
You're shaking your head, Lazy.
Anything's possible.
Yep.
I, for one, am
Anything's
sitting here
possible.
thinking, I knew we couldn't trust Oregon.
Can't trust those Oregonians. Nope.
Those Oregonians. Yes.
Don't make me reach through this camera. It's Oregon. Damn Bostoners.
You taking a wicked piss out of me?
Because Bins are wicked awesome, I hear.
Being a smart ass up there.
Nope. All right, so though there is a black screen right now because everything's hidden, and there's right now it's mostly just a bit of RP going on right now. So basically, since you guys have arrived, you all have received a mess. If we're ready to start, we're going to start. If you guys are, let me know.
Yep.
All right,
Ready when you are.
All right, so you guys have received a
Lazy.
message to come to the president's office,
Okay, the president of...
the Federation,
Gotcha.
and because you're all on Deep Space Nine. Your teams turned against the way I'm saying is your teams turned against the Federation, and you guys were loyalists, basically.
Sure.
Okay.
So you guys have been requested to come to the president's office
All right.
at your earliest convenience. I would imagine Lazy's sitting in Cork's bar, drinking a Ractigino and playing the DiGiorno or whatever it is.
Doing party tricks with explosives.
Yes.
Yep.
Figuring out, like, oh, hey, watch this. High yield explosives in that martini.
Everyone gets a bit of it. Blows up all over the room.
All right. Well, when I get the message, I'll drop what I'm doing and head for the president's office. I'm hoping he's going to tell me to explode something.
I assume I guess all of you are going to just show up.
Yeah,
Well-
I can't think of any dramatic way to get there, but I'll get there.
Eventually. Through the door, right? Through the window?
Sure.
Through the window.
Through the window, through
Have
the
we-
wall.
No, through the door. And again, I would think that Ben Sisko would think that I was just I don't know, like some cleaning person or something that I'd shapeshift back into, like, oh, hey. Something like that.
Have we been?
All right.
Have we been at Deep Space Nine for a while?
About between 3 and 5 days.
Okay. Now, you had mentioned before this is roughly 50 years after.
Roughly.
Okay. Has the human lifespan extended quite a bit? Or is that the case in the Star Trek universe? Because I mean, like, Cisco would be like, he'd be like in his 90s, wouldn't he?
Yes, he is. The
All right,
human
fair
lifespan in Star Trek actually, I think, is about 120.
Okay, fair enough.
If I remember correctly. If not, it is now.
Fair enough. Okay.
because Admiral Picard is still around. I mean, was retired. He's now active again, and he's old.
He would be about 120, I think.
Yeah.
You whippersnappers, go out there and...
We're actually
kill
attending
those.
his funeral right after we finish the meeting with the president.
He's not dead yet. It's just it's set up ahead of time.
He's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet. Yes. Anyways, so the president looks at you guys and goes, "Well, not exactly who I wanted to see, but you guys will have to do."
What do you mean by that?
Well, I wouldn't mind somebody who could actually follow orders, but you'll do.
I'll get the
I'm
job
a
done.
robot, so I
Yes,
just
preferably without blowing
or
things.
I was a robot. Robots are
Alright,
very
so-
good at following orders.
Robots, true. You're fine. I'm talking about the Klingon here.
Gotcha. So, what do you have in mind then?
All right, so I need you guys to go steal me a Defiant class ship.
Isn't that a little bit much of a job for 5 people?
No, I need you guys to sneak in and pick up the USS Gordon. It is a prototype craft. It has a phase cloak on it that is the experimental part, though, is the phase cloak allows the Defiant to fire hoplite torpedoes while cloaked
Oh,
and out of phase.
that's cool.
There's also a artificial intelligence on board that we need to rescue before the consortium gets their fingers into it and breaks it and turns it against us.
What's the likelihood that it's already been found?
They're aware of it, but as the artificial intelligence was programmed by Admiral Data and with safeguards installed. Unfortunately, he could not make the intelligence small due to the fluke that created him. So the artificial intelligence is basically the computer core. Out of character. If you played Mass Effect, think Edie.
So I'm sympathetic with an AI, so I definitely want to go help rescue it.
Makes sense?
Sure.
So, so the USS back in character. USS Gordon is in dry dock on Starbase 255, which, as you guys know, is about a day's travel here, and it is the frontier starbase monitoring the Klingon Federation border. So I'm going to need you guys to get over there, undercover, rescue it, and bring it back here. The 4 of you should be able to handle this because, again, the AI should also be able to handle most of the functions of the ship. If anything, we just need to get it out there, and we assume that communication has been blockaded, and there is some sort of lockdown keeping the ship in place to prevent it from joining us.
All right,
So it's
so you
captured.
want us to detonate that ship.
No. You're allowed to damage the starbase, but you're not allowed to blow up the starbase.
I think blowing up the ship would go against the prime mission of saving the AI, unless we can carry out the core.
This is where Lazy's character should be like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm totally not. I'm not picking up what you're putting down here, Commander.
Okay, so you can blow holes in the space station that it's attached to.
Okay, blow up space station.
No, blow holes in it.
Same thing.
The space station
How
has to
about
survive
make
because
us an exit to get the ship out?
you can do that.
Blow
But
up
remember,
space
the space-
station. Gotcha.
Blow up part of the space station, Orok. Just the
Oh,
dock.
all right. Blow up part of space station.
Yes.
What's the security going to be like there?
Well, up until 2 weeks ago, it was our home base. It was the fleet's home base, the USS Ulysses fleet's, the expedition fleet's home base. So we're not expecting very much besides standard security because we don't think they could get all the security and increase in security there But there could be heightened security. Also, there very well could be sympathetic Starfleet officers who don't know what they're doing, but they're just trying to protect their family.
I
So,
How did
So-
we come across this information?
how
If
did we come across this
communication's been
information?
blocked.
Many Bothans died.
How did you know? How did you know? That we had many Bothans that died here.
A lucky guess. Yeah.
Well, being that we've not detected the Gordon being actually transported out of the starbase, it was the last known location. So we are assuming that it is still there.
What are the chances we'll have to fight our way out of there with this ship?
Well, it does have a phase cloak.
True.
If it's operating.
Do any of you guys know how to operate a phase cloak?
I
The
assume
AI
there's an
does.
on switch. I mean,
I could probably hack it.
I
Does
mean,
anyone know how
I
to-
can fire the torpedoes. That I got.
Does anyone know how to perform maintenance on a phase cloak? Need be.
I can blow up a
Well-
phase cloak.
We need the phase cloak. Urok, we need the ship. We can't. Don't blow up the ship. Use the ship to blow up things. Don't blow up the ship.
Eric, we talked about this. Remember?
All right. The president slides a
Oh,
pad over to
I have
Astor?
nanobots.
Antor.
They might be able to repair it if the damage isn't huge.
Here's the schematics on the phase cloak, and Antor.
Okay.
That should help.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it should be a pretty standard Defiant class starship.
All
And a
right.
snatch and
I
grab.
guess I
I
can deal with
think
that.
I'll be able to get on board and activate the transporter, and from there be able to transport the rest of you guys on. However, I'm going to need to get some sort of high-ranking officer that would allow me, so that I can look at him, take his face and not literally, but copy his face and then get on the ship. So I need the rest of you guys to get down there, scout it out, and get this officer for me.
Would you
Has
be
there
able to
been
do
fighting?
it by seeing him through a camera?
Not as effectively.
Okay.
Has there been fighting on the starbase?
Not that we're aware of.
All right.
Now we have acquired through much conjuling through Colonel Nerys is a Bajoran freighter for you with credentials of transporting medical supplies.
We could go under the guise of us helping attend the wounded.
Yes.
Could be. Okay. Ostensibly, these guys have switched over to the consortium. Is that right? As far as whoever's in charge of the station is concerned. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Just on the face, the cowards have rolled over.
Correct.
The odd thing is Admiral Fury and this gentleman, Admiral Gordon here, or Admiral Jordan here, they were having lunch a week and a half ago together, and there was no hint of malice here. Admiral Fury just didn't know what the hell's going on, so this comes out of the blue here. He actually expected Admiral Gordon or Admiral Jordan to help us, but he opened fire upon the USS as soon as he saw it. So we don't know what's going on exactly going over there either.
Okay. Whenever there is any sort of regime change anywhere, whenever there's a change in upper management, there's going to be chaos down below. I think that even without my considerable talents, it'd be pretty easy to get on that ship. So, again, I think my plan is the best, although I may be a little biased, mind you. I think we get down there, the rest of you guys find me an officer to impersonate, I transport the rest of you guys on, bada bing, bada boom, we're out. Thoughts?
I agree with getting you on as a higher officer. The question is, how are we going to initially insert? How are we going to get in the area to get you an officer? I think that's where the issue lies.
Well, if
Well.
there's security, then I could. I need a little time, but I could bypass the security and get us in. while we're under the guise of healing, helping heal the wounded.
You know, it's strange. I feel like whenever there's an explosion, somebody in charge usually shows up to find out why.
This
It's
is a
true.
good point. That might be how it plays out. That might be the best way to take care of that.
Just a thought.
But
Knowing
if we do go in
my
disguised as
counterpart
medics,
for
know that
police.
Urok has excellent bedside manner.
Okay, so in which case, how are we going to get there initially? Just we're taking I'm sorry, I was a little distracted when you were.
It's a medical supply freighter, if I recall
Medical
correctly.
supply freighter, correct, by Colonel Nerys. She only ever made colonel in 50 years. Never got promoted once. That's a shame.
She decided to come out of retirement for us, and she's like, I don't want to be in charge. To go, I'll just be colonel.
There you go.
So she was a general. She just decided to
Bump
be a
yourself.
liaison, and she's like, no, we're good. Leave it to the younger people.
Yeah, because she'd be old too.
Yep.
All right. So let's do this. Is there any sort of weapons or other gadgets or tools, equipment that we can get on? We're on DS9 theoretically, or on Bajor Prime. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Is there an armory or is there Q around? I'm sorry, I meant Q in the James Bond sense, not the Star Trek
Oh.
sense. My bad.
Well, we'll provide you Bajoran weapons, since you were under a Bajoran cover. But type 1, type 2 phasers would not be unheard of for you guys to carry. Unfortunately, you carry anything more than that would be... Actually, type 2 phasers probably out of the norm here, so we can give you some Bajoran weapons, and then, of course,
How about
type 1 phaser.
What about a Cardassian disruptor?
I'm sure we can get one or two for you.
I like disruptors.
We could get one for the security, which would be our Klingon buddy.
Yeah.
Would make the
Fair
most
enough.
sense.
Yeah.
Will we have proper uniforms?
Nope.
Well, you guys won't. I will.
You mean my uniform's perfectly proper for a Klingon?
Don't make me headbutt you.
This is true.
You're
What is-
welcome to
what is-
headbutt me.
What are the capabilities of the Type 1s?
Minor damage.
Stunning.
Stunning.
It can kill. I mean, right? I mean,
It potentially could kill, but killing will drain the power pack.
can we
So
set
it's a
the
one-shot.
Well, or we set the power pack to explode and it becomes a grenade.
Yeah.
Got that going for us.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, so we got phasers. We might have a disruptor if I'm lucky. We got a Klingon. We got me. We got you guys. All right. Anything else? If only we
No,
had a
that-
wheelbarrow.
Nope. I'm sorry. There was
Holocaust
no
cloak.
Holocaust cloaks or anything like that.
Thank you for picking up on that reference. All right, I feel pretty good about this. You guys?
Well, I'm in this to get back for them killing my mentor, so I'm naturally in.
Sure. All right. I'm down. Let's do it.
Yes, I want to liberate the AI. What's the AI's name?
That's
Gordon.
probably some serial number. You know.
Gordon.
What's Gordon?
Yep. USS Gordon. Gordon.
Oh, will it be friendly to
Okay.
a Borg?
We'll see.
Former Borg.
Cylon. Was it Cylon? Are you doing the crossover? I seem to
Yeah.
recall you saying that. Right. So then he'd be a crossover from the Battlestar Galactica universe then. Non-Borg.
Got it.
Gotcha. All right.
I'm in the process of this new technology that allows Cylons to robots to be converted into humans. So I'm part human.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm I love this plan. I'm glad to be a part of it. Let's do this.
All right.
All right.
Go. Dismissed.
All right, fair enough. So, we leave.
Yep.
I'm sure on the way out, I apologize to the Klingon for the fact that we can't destroy the entire station. You may just have to deal with blowing up a bulkhead or two.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder and say, "The day is young. It's always a chance to blow something up."
Indeed.
And there are many uncertain variables going forward. It may be more than you think.
Perhaps. So one can always hope. All right, so I think we're pretty much ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I would assume so, but that's up to you guys.
I think the variables aren't uncertain, just hidden.
Okay, perhaps.
This is true.
All right, so
Shall
I
we
guess-
gather our equipment and head out?
Yes, I
That
say
would
we
be.
shall.
Okay.
Do we need to roll for that?
No, you guys got that.
Yeah,
that's just handed to us.
Yep,
Okay, I'm
you're
gonna-
good.
I'm gonna-
you
I'm gonna
have that. You guys have your basic kits. You have your basic medical kit. You have your you got your disruptor stuff. You guys have no problem getting out. This is home base. Just grab and go.
Gotcha. Fair enough. I'm going to shapeshift into Kim Kardashian. I'm sorry, that was bad.
It's best to get those things out of the way now.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay.
And by that, I mean your butt cheeks, apparently.
Yes.
Kim Kardashian.
That booty dough. But you know what? Because it's Kim Kardashian, it'd be like gray and scaly. Anyways, let's move on.
Moving on.
Ooh.
All right, so we'll just hit the fast forward button here. Unless there's anything specific you guys want to grab in addition to the Cardassian disruptor, and or I think each of you would have Cardassian disruptors available to you guys, with your guys. And
I thought Urok was getting a Type 2
Yeah, well, he can hide
as
a
a security
Type 2.
detail.
Well, Type 2 is a Federation thing that should be under control. So having a Type 2,
never
Type
mind.
2 would be not good.
Never mind.
Can I bring my batleth?
Yes, that was just to be expected.
All
Right.
right.
On that note, can it be assumed that I have some sort of a knife or a shiv secreted on my person somewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be I'd do 3 feet range on that if you don't have it written down, and a 1d4 damage.
Sure.
Can I have my med pack as a medical
Yeah.
officer of sorts?
Yeah, you have a medical tricorder, med pack, able to stabilize and or do a little bit of like minor wound sealing type stuff.
Will there
But
be
we're going to
actual
assist the
medical-
healing. Do I not have anything more to handle larger issues?
What do you
That's
mean?
on base? Well, we're going under the guise, I'm assuming we're still going under
Yeah,
the
that's-
guise of,
So there'll be
medical
medical
assistance.
supplies actually on the ship, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah, there's medical supplies on the ship.
there will be. So
Or-
all that we need will be there.
Yes, everything you need's there.
Got it.
Okay. Can I be generous and say a 10-foot range for if I throw the knife?
Yes, for throwing, yes.
Fair enough. Thank you. All right. I'm good to go.
All right. Is there any other stops you guys want to go do? Go hit up Quark for a little flirting before you leave or anything like that.
What do you mean? We already have Kim Kardashian here. That's all we need.
There you
True
go.
story.
I'm just waiting by the ship for everyone.
Okay. How's Nerys looking nowadays? Does she age gracefully, you think?
She's aged very gracefully, yes.
All right. Good to know. Now, I'm asexual anyway, so nothing really matters to me, but, you know, for the fan, what do you call that?
Mental image.
Yeah, exactly. The fan service, you know, out there.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, so unless there's anything specific you guys want to RP on the ship, we can just fast forward to you arriving at Starbase 255.
Sure.
Fair enough.
I assume you guys do this whole you go over to go out of Federation space, go to like Cardassia, act like you're coming in from Cardassia type stuff, so that they don't trace you type thing.
Sure. Okay.
And
Yeah, I would just for the record, right now, going on just when entering the space station, I would look like a Cardassian, you know, medic, and my native language is Cardassian anyway, so it works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are arriving in the sector, and you guys receive a hail as soon as you guys drop out of warp from Starbase 250. From actually not Starbase, yeah, from Starbase 255, asking for you to state your business.
Right. Well, who's going to answer the hail?
I can. I
You
can
want the
answer if you'd
Klingon to
like.
answer the hail?
Well,
Let's
I mean,
not
I
have our
can-
demo expert answer the hail.
my only concern would be if I were to answer, they might expect that person again. You know what I mean? And if I'm off doing sneaky, infiltratey sort of things, even with a different face, you know what I mean? It might be easier to have one of you guys do it.
All right,
If
so
we're under the medical guys, maybe the medical individual. should
yeah,
answer.
exactly. That's what I was just
That
going to
makes
say.
sense,
If
yeah.
we're supposed to be here to be a medic and his entourage, then
Yeah, that'd be more convincing.
the
I
medic
agree.
answer.
I answer the hail.
Please state your business, your medical emergency. I mean, please state your business.
My business is a medical emergency. No. My business is here to help assist with any medical needs of the station. We understand that there's been a lot of issues within the Federation, numerous outcroppings of engagements, and we are here full with medical supplies to assist as needed.
Please transmit your clearance codes.
So, in which case, is the colonel on board with us?
You have clearance codes. Just
We have
transmit them.
clearance codes. Gotcha.
Oh, we
Alright,
do?
So,
So we transmit clearance codes.
fair enough.
You hear in the background. Well, it's an older code, but it checks out.
Look, sir, droids.
Yep.
All right, let him through. Dock, please dock at the lower ring, docking port 12 Delta 22 Charlie 5.
12
For those
Delta
who-
Charlie 2-5.
You
Roger.
get all that?
We're in the Danubrian slime devil lot, so don't get lost, guys. Remember that.
Oh,
Pretty
God.
much. So you guys have all seen what the starbase, the old the Federation starbase look like, right?
Google.
For that matter, TheCiroth, you can throw up an image
Yeah,
right here if you want us to see it.
The giant pole. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's a giant pole.
I don't see what their nationality has to do with it, but
I mean, it might be better for out of character right now. It might be better for everybody watching if we if you were to, like, when we're going through, like, oh, you get hailed and have like a hail screen, or oh, you're approaching the starbase and have like the starbase on screen instead of like a black screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This for those watching at home, this is my first time doing this, so still trying to get used to
D20.
what we need, roll 20, and what I'm doing here. Anyway, so here is the starbase
Oh,
showing for you guys.
oh my.
Yep, this is what the
Very
starbase
nice.
looks like. So
Is that our ship there?
no,
Yep,
that's-
there it is. Oh, fine.
there's the one.
Yep, that's it.
I am going to use a token. Move this over a little bit. Put as this is okay. Apparently, there's I gotta. Anyways,
You can right-click on the image and tell it to go to the front.
yeah.
Yeah, it's missing now. That's okay.
No, I pulled it off to the side.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All right. So where Az's token is basically where you're docking.
All right. So we're in the
Alright,
bottom.
Very
by
at the bottom
pointy
down
bits. All right, pointy
Now-
bits. Got it.
In Klingon, we
here.
call that the touch hole
That's-
lot.
there. That's where the Federation starships enter and dock.
Which is where our target is.
Yes. Your target is actually probably somewhere around there, inside that ring.
Okay.
Right. So where would the medical area be? Which is where we're going to go, basically.
Your medical supplies would be dropped right about there.
Okay.
So mid-range.
Mid-range, yes.
All right. And so I presume we dock without incident.
Yep, dock
Yep.
without incident. However,
we
there
we
is nobody
discuss-
waiting for you.
Huh?
There is nobody waiting for you, but you are received a note saying unload your supplies, take them to deck 105, section 12.
How many decks is the entire starbase?
400.
All right.
Good to know. What's it look like in there? Like in general, are we talking like bright, shiny J.J. Abrams sort of lighting? I mean, is it metal? Is it rusty looking? What's it like in there?
Steven Spielberg torn up war.
You've
Right.
seen
area.
a docking bay, right?
Sure.
Just kind of looks like a docking bay, enterprise docking bay. Here we'll do. I'm actually. This is my first. For those watching, this is my very first Roll20 thing, so I'm just kind of grabbing things as I go and trying to figure this out. I'm not very as prepared as I
there
should
you
be.
go.
Oh, hey, visual aid.
Perfect.
Like-
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, more or less like it's. Yeah, actually looks just like this. You docked. You docked somewhere or on that side type thing.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So
and there's actually nobody waiting for you.
I see. Are there any just random other workers, random other techs that are just
No.
around?
It's surprisingly
Literally
empty.
nothing.
There's just empty with a anti-grav thing somewhere. There's an anti-grav device right there to help you unload stuff if you want.
Is there a computer
Okay.
in the bay?
There is a computer in the bay.
Can we attempt to access it? Are there any cameras around, rather? Can I do a check with
everything's-
cameras?
You would assume everything is recorded.
Is there any signs of damage or anything like that?
Signs of a struggle. Yeah.
No. They are just being very trusting.
Interesting.
Can I
Very
access the
interesting.
computer and get a crew manifest for injured and non-injured?
No.
I can.
I
Maybe.
would like
for
to
it.
check for traps.
You'll have to hack for it, which may not be
Yeah.
the best thing since we're being monitored. We can assume
That's
we're being
true.
monitored.
Yeah, we'd have to
Okay.
get somewhere that's not.
If
I
you
would
are
think-
gonna hack, then that would be an intelligence roll with. So you click focus for that, and then you would hit the roll for the intelligence there. If you're gonna do that,
I was
Yeah.
kidding.
I
probably good.
would
Would I be
sug-
able to hack without getting detected very easily?
possibly. I don't know.
I would
You
say
guys have
pass
that
right now. We
perception?
still have the guys. Right now, it would be good
Right.
to keep the guys, move
I
on, and we
agree.
can just create a distraction later that you can utilize.
Yes. So, like, what would a bunch of medics do in this situation?
We
we'd
would
probably
unload
wanna
the medical supplies. we're
unload
supposed
and
to
medical
deliver.
supplies, and then try and figure out who's in charge, speak with somebody, and find out where the wounded are. So, I
Yeah.
guess first steps first. We do our jobs, right? So.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
exactly. Damn it, man! I'm a doctor, not a baggage handler. That's what we say.
I'm a doctor, not a doorstop. Alright, so I guess I'll do my big burly Klingon thing and start hauling the crates out and setting them on the anti-grav thing.
All right.
Is it
How
like
large
is
is
it like one is it like an anti-grav like trolley? Like a dolly?
Yeah.
Alright, so
How large is the elevator? Can we unload all of our equipment and supplies or no?
You'd
In
probably
one
need
go?
to take 3 trips.
All right.
that's perfect. It gives us a chance to walk in and out of the station a few times. Alright, so I'll load up a third of our stuff on the hover dolly and gesture to my comrades. What next?
Well, I say we. In this entire time, nobody's hailed us. Nobody's. No one's appeared. Nothing.
This is
Yeah, nope.
suspicious.
That is rather suspicious. So I think that we should.
Take
As
for
a
the grab
group.
and keep going. Yeah, as a group.
as a group, just start kind of walking around. Can we say, like, kind of hail the computer? Computer, give us directions to the command. Go from there.
Yep. The computer goes, follow the lighting, and shows you a passageway out of the docking bay to an elevator, a cargo elevator.
Okay.
As you leave, there are several different Starfleet officers milling about. There's looks like a couple civilians.
As we leave the hangar bay.
As you leave the hangar bay, yeah.
Okay. So there are people, at least. It's not we're in the land of the dead here. So
Yes, there are people here,
Okay.
just not in there.
Okay. Fair enough. So random Starfleet dudes. Okay.
Yep.
How are they behaving? Are they just going about business as usual, or do they seem like, hushed,
Baffled.
looking over their shoulders a lot? Like, how are they behaving?
I don't know. Why don't you roll a perception roll?
Good answer.
Oh, yeah, hey, all right.
Well, Lazy is doing that. Just a heads up to the rest of the team. I would think I'd stick with you guys, at least for now, to figure out what's going on, and then at the first available moment, I'm gonna just like disappear into the crowd and just try and dress like one of them and start wandering around. I think and try and reconnoiter.
I think at first we could like walk around and see how far we can get around the ship without being questioned by seeing any sort of security where we can't go, stuff like that.
Sure, works for me.
Did they?
So
Were we informed where the medical bay is previously?
Yes, I
By
actually
the
wrote
hills.
that.
Yeah,
I
it's
wrote
written
that.
in the chat.
I put it in the chat for you.
So they
Um,
hailed us and they said, "Okay, you're here to help, and the med bay area is at this location."
Yeah.
The med bay isn't going to be in the same location as the place where the supplies go, right?
That's where the supplies are going. Yes, it may not be the med bay, but it's a different docking. It's a storage area.
It's a storage area. So we've been informed of our location where we need to take them. So
Yes.
would milling about be the proper thing to do if we're
Possibly.
being monitored?
Yeah, but
Well,
we
we're not-
can walk around and say we're here to help like injured people, and we're wondering if there was any like going around stuff like that.
All right, well, at any rate, I'm rolling perception to see what I see among the crewmen. All right. What do I have to roll in this system?
Okay, so look at your character sheet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm looking at my perception. I have a 2 in perception.
All right, see the thing that looks like a D20 next to perception.
Yep.
Click on that. You rolled an 11.
Yes.
No doubles.
No
All
doubt.
right. So you think you smell C12 demolition stuff.
I get a kind of
Yes, and
wistful look in my face.
you're very
Is
you're very set on that.
where is it coming from?
Wombat, how do I rotate an image?
It's like I smell cookies.
on the top of the image, like along like the top line, there's a dot there, and then like a dot above it. Take that and you can twirl it around in any direction you want. I believe you can also right click on it and tell it to flip vertically or horizontally.
Right. Yeah. Got it. Thanks.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you don't really notice anything. You just like, oh yes.
Do I have any idea where the delightful scent of explosives are coming from?
Nope.
I'll just say something
No.
under my breath. It smells good.
When you say scent of explosives, we're talking about like the smell of something that has exploded. That this is like the like the lingering after effects, like when you're like smell fireworks in the air sort of
Like
thing.
ozone.
No,
Right.
he's smelling his own C12.
Oh, I didn't know I had any.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
part of your explosive pack.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
basically, he didn't succeed his role.
Ah, I see. Okay. So
all right.
he's just he loves the smell of napalm in the morning, sort of thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
If anybody else wants to take a look around, go ahead.
I'm pretty good with understanding people. That's kind of my job. So you know what? What the hell? I'll give it a shot.
So you're gonna try to look at what see what people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
like,
try and get kind of get a feel for it. See if everyone's like Adrian was saying before, business as usual or what. So in which case, again, remind me. Here I am on my character sheet. I'm gonna go down toward perception. Right, there's a
Yep.
little button there.
Yes.
I don't have a focus in it, so I'm just gonna roll.
I'm going to say, actually, you do have a perception on that.
Shoot, I did not mean to do that, but
Yeah, he succeeded the roll.
But if it's
apparently.
a good roll, though, I'll keep it.
No doubles, but he got a 15.
Yeah, you can keep it, but I'll give you human nature as a perception.
Okay, fair enough.
Focus.
All right.
Because that is what you do.
Right, I'd imagine. Yeah, I would think so. Thank you. All right, so in which case, perception, human nature. Got it. Thank you.
You did not roll doubles, but okay. So
Just a quick reminder: what happens when you roll doubles?
you get to. Oh, for those watching, this is the age system. There is this thing called stunt points. I don't like stunt points, so I give you guys, because stunt points mean you do something special right then and there. I prefer to let you guys treat it like fate points. So if you guys get 3 points, you may use 3 points to re-roll a dice if you don't like it, or if you have 12 points, you can save up to 12 points and use all 12 points to freeform something really cool. Like use it as an RP thing to end a fight spectacularly or something like that.
Okay, and every time you roll doubles, you gain one of those points. Is that right?
Yeah, you gain points. If you mouse over the dice roll, the
Yep.
parentheses, you got 6, 3, 5. If that was doubles, the 5 would be you'd earn 5 stunt points.
Oh, so if I add double fives, I get 5 stun points. Cool.
No.
Wait,
If
what?
you have doubles, whatever that
Like, if you had gotten-
last digit is.
If you had rolled like 2 6s and a 5, you'd have 5 stunt point.
If you
Oh,
have
so
rolled
the
2 6s and a 1, you would have 1 stunt point.
Okay, or conversely, 2 1s and a 6, then I get 6. Is that right?
Yes.
Awesome.
That
Cool.
last digit's your important digit. In the actual age game, you would actually use a dice of a different color. Whatever that different color is what your stunt point would be.
Okay.
But even this is all the same color, I've arbitrarily assigned the last digit to that.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Got it. Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right.
All right, so you notice that there is a commander talking to a lieutenant. The lieutenant is very upset. The commander also looks very upset. This is over on the about 30 feet from you, so you can't really hear it. They're very whispering. Now, if you look towards the elevator, you notice that there is a pair of ensigns just chatting, and they seem to be happy-go-lucky. They have they don't seem to have a care in the world, and they seem kind of happy right now. A little bit further down, leaving the elevator, is a couple of enlisted personnel that are also. One of them looks very confused. One of them's like giving the "I don't know" face, while the third one is like, "Dude, you can hear him, guy. You hear him say, dude, the consortium is actually the best thing for the Federation ever." And the guy who's doing the "I don't know" face is like, "Dude, you nuts? The Federation. This is totally against the Federation ideals." And the chief goes, "If you know what's good for you, shut up and we'll do it."
Fair enough. Okay.
But
So
nobody seems to be caring about you guys.
okay.
Are we just continuing on towards the lift as we're observing?
I don't know. Are you?
That's why I was
I would
envisioning.
actually. I was gonna probably kind of poke Whittle in the side there and be like, I point over to the guy who appears to be in
Do you mean
charge.
T-Strel?
Yes, that's exactly who I mean. So I would poke T-Strel in the side and like point over toward the commanding officer who's reaming out some random lieutenant, and say we should probably present ourselves to that guy, and he can direct us from there. He appears to be in charge at the moment.
So I think that's a swell idea, but would it be wise to interrupt them during a discussion? We may
Yeah.
get a negative response from such as a warning.
Well, we're doing our jobs. We're not Federation right now, as far as he's concerned. We are Cardassian medics, right? Just here to help out humanitarian stuff.
While you
So
guys
we-
are discussing that, Uruk's on his way over there to interrupt the commander in his conversation. We're looking for the cargo bay. We got to drop these medical supplies off in. Can you show us where it is?
The commander turn as you actually go up. You hear, I don't know what they're doing on deck 12. I don't. Every time I see somebody go in there, everybody I know that goes on to deck 12, who is anti-consortium, come back when they leave. They are pro-consortium. I don't know what they're doing, but we've been ordered to go there. I don't know. This is what the commander's saying to the lieutenant. If you have any suggestions on how to get out of doing that or protect ourselves from whatever's going on up there, I'm all ears.
Can I quickly shove Yenos, seeing Uruk moving towards him? Can I quickly shove Yenos and say, "Go"? Please make sure he doesn't do anything.
Quick.
Please make sure he doesn't blow up 2 people immediately and blow our cover.
Okay.
Roll a perception roll.
Me?
Yes.
Right, because we're in conversation, so we might not even notice necessarily that he walked
This is
off.
true. No focus.
No focus. Yes, you can see him starting to wander off.
Can I grab him or
No.
can I? Okay, then I quickly tell Yenos, please make sure that he doesn't blow our cover. It's vital that we keep our guys going until we're able to make certain moves that we need to make.
Sure. Okay. So, see Uruk run over there. He makes his introduction. He like in his brutish sort of Klingon fashion. I'm sure insulting everybody around him just by his mere presence. Anyway, I walk over and I, in a nice, smooth Cardassian sort of way, try and smooth things over. Introduce ourselves formally. Say that we're from X embassy or blah blah blah, and we're here for medical relief and humanitarian aid.
Give me a communication roll after that.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, if you had managed to be smooth about it,
Let's see.
this is a deception roll too. So
I do have focus in deception, so I have focus. All right, I push the button, and I roll the dice. There we go. Is that good? Is that bad?
It's a pretty good roll.
that's a pretty good roll.
It's almost as good of a roll as you can get, actually.
For
all right.
3d6, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that seems pretty
3d6.
good.
So yeah, that's so. The commander.
I guess the purpose of my thing is to 1, smooth over any social discomfort, 2, introduce ourselves, and 3, more politely ask where we should be going. So it's kind of a threefold thing.
The commander raises his eyebrows, looks at you, goes, "Well, weren't you told where to drop your stuff off? That's standard operation for you guys. Just drop your stuff off and go." I actually don't work down here. I'm actually operations. The lieutenant here is engineering. So why are you bothering us?
1,000 apologies, sir. We are but humble Cardassians. We don't know our way around this consortium space station. If you have a man to spare, could you possibly show us the way?
Upon hearing himself referred to as a Cardassian, Uruk mutters under his breath, "Patak!" Turns around, stalks off to the hover thing.
Well, this Federation starbase is pretty self-explanatory. See the doors, just go down there, tell the computer where you want to go, and you'll be fine.
Of course, sir. Thank you very much for your kindness. With that, I will depart.
All right.
And of course, as I would assume that my character overheard the same thing that Lazy's character overheard. So in which case, as we were walking toward the lift where we were originally going to be heading, I would, tell them about what's happening, about how there seems to be consortium and Federation tension is very high, and they're acting almost cult-like. The consortium people in that they're turning people over to their side with stunning efficiency, and it's causing the Federation holdouts to be a little nervous.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Yes.
Very
Does
good.
he convey that to Antor in T-Stril?
I would
Yes.
imagine I would do to our
Yeah.
our party. Yes.
So
Right.
I'm thinking that it's not really our concern, and it seems like it's distracting them, which is kind of good. I'm wondering if I should have a wander around and see if I can get access to any terminals that I can use without being monitored to extensively to see if I can get more information.
At this location, there is not available.
Okay.
Is the lift monitored?
The lift. Well, assume cameras are everywhere.
Or
It's a
everywhere?
Federation
It's a
service.
Federation base. The computer watches you poop.
True.
You're
Pretty
always
much, yeah.
monitored. There's no point where you won't be, unless you can find a way to disable the computer from monitoring you. I said out of character because I would just be saying, "Let's blow up Deck 12."
Can I place a hand on Uruk's shoulder and say in a flat voice, maybe we should investigate Deck 12 in case they need medical assistance?
And I, in my mind, translate medical assistance to exploding, and I smile and nod.
That's exactly the intention.
The old medical assistants. Yes.
All right, so I assume you guys are gonna go take the lift, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's my vote.
So I'll stick with the group so far.
All right.
We do have a job to do. We might as well do the job that we came here to do. That we said we're going to do.
So are you guys going to deck 12 or deck 102?
Let's ostensibly do the job, and then I think we're all in agreement that we should at least check out Deck 12 before we leave. Is that right? However,
Yes.
again, we just, we were just talking to a superior, to an officer here, saying that we need to go, so
Well-
we need to at least show up where we said we were going to be.
Well,
My
I
vote
was
is for
thinking
doing our. Yes,
What I
as
was thinking is considering we have to make 3 trips, we can take our some time to go look at Deck 12 while we're doing one of the trips, because we get time to look around then as well.
this is true. And by then, once we do our first, at least second trip, I would assume our face man, Janos, will be able to replicate somebody.
Sure.
Mhm.
Actually, I would think that at the very least, I got a pretty good look and an extended conversation with that lieutenant, or the commander. So at the very least, I think I'd be able to, morph into him for a little bit.
This is true. And while we may be observed on the space station, our ship is not specifically observed, and you
Correct.
can change in the ship on the third trip.
Could be. Yep.
We'd have to convince the commander to go back there with us, so it would make sense that he's coming out of the ship.
Correct. Now, yeah.
Yes, this is a good point.
A good point. Is there a clipboard around? A
Good
clipboard.
God, man.
Common clipboard. I know. Maybe I should be looking for a space clipboard.
Yes.
There are no
Space
space
clipboard.
clipboards available for you.
hologram.
Immediately available to you.
Okay.
What would
My
you use a clipboard for?
my thought would be that I could again go scouting in the form of just some human,
A clipboard will get
reaching-
you places.
Yes, exactly. When you have a clipboard, you always look like that you belong there. So just look slightly worried. Have a clipboard. You can get places.
I think
yeah,
you're looking.
there are-
I think you're looking for a data tab,
A
Yeah,
pad.
that's what I was about to say.
a pad. Yeah,
So a
data pad.
space clipboard. Gotcha.
yeah. Space.
Yes, there is no space clipboards available to you.
Okay, fair enough. So
Uh,
I'm just going to throw this out there. My character will be on the lookout for something like that. That would, again, just a prop that would help him be able to get
Blend.
places, make him look like he blends in a bit more.
Perception
Okay.
roll, maybe?
Yeah.
Stealth, I'm assuming the elevator is going up to floor 104 at this point, 102, whatever floor we need to go to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I buggered that up. Yep, I did.
All right. So we go up, we drop off the stuff. We're in agreement.
Yep.
So here's what I'm thinking. We want an excuse to look at deck 12, right? We
Yep.
have the lift stop at deck 12, and then we feign confusion as to why we're there instead of the deck we're supposed to be on.
Ah, I see. Is this a Klingon war tactic that you're utilizing right now?
Sometimes the simplest plans are the best ones. I could blow up the turbo lift.
No. That's okay.
So, are you going to deck 12, or are you going to drop off the supplies first?
102
Let's
first.
do one or two trips to where we're supposed to be. 102, right?
At least to this trip. At least to this
At least
trip.
this
We
trip,
already have
fair
our
enough.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do
Let's
that.
go there once, at the very least. Since I'm assuming we'll have some interactions at 102.
We probably
Okay.
don't want to leave too many medical supplies here for these traders.
True.
But Urok, if we blow the station up, they'll need them. This is how we balance out our karma.
Klingons don't believe in weakness like that. You get wounded, you get better, or you die.
Oh, you emotional race.
All right, so you're going straight there. Okay.
Alright, we go where we're going.
All right, so the turbo lift opens up, and so you see, damn it, trying to get used to.
You trying to reveal Fog of War? What are you trying to do?
I was just trying to bring out tokens and that kind of stuff of
Gotcha.
dock workers, that kind of stuff, and just grabbing the wrong stuff as I reveal fog and stuff. So this is gonna get better as we
go.
All right, so the turbo lift opens, and that's what you say.
Good God.
There, good God. Yes, Whittle, you should recognize them.
Do I recognize them? Oh yeah. Do the characters recognize the race of what we're facing?
Is that Carl Urban?
No. Okay, we don't.
No, and yes, that is Carl Urban, but it's a generic human.
Gotcha. He's a Carl Urban shaped human.
Yes.
What's a Carl Urban?
He's the actor who played McCoy in the reboot. He was in.
Oh, that guy. All right.
He was in Lord of the Rings.
Gotcha.
He's
No,
Judge Dredd.
I've got you now. Yep. One of those actors I knew, but I had no idea what his name was. Anyway.
So should we start out unloading the stuff from the turbo lift? Start moving the stuff out of the turbo lift?
Sure. Let's do that. So in which case, I'll walk in here. Does one of these people look like they're in charge?
The Carl Urban here seems to be yelling at the workers, "You stupid idiots! Don't drop that!" As these creatures seem to be picking something off the floor.
Fair enough. Okay, so in
That
which
is
case,
valuable equipment.
I will walk over, present myself to him, much like I did to the lieutenant down below, and just kind of say, where would you like these supplies?
Orders, please. He holds out his hand just as he's just not even paying attention.
Okay, I assume that I have some sort of orders of some kind
Or
that
I
I can
do.
give back to him.
Yeah,
Somebody
he
does.
looks at it and goes,
You give him a hand
drop
sandwich.
it to A12, and he points up. I'm going to move him real quick. I'm going to use this guy to show. He points over.
You can, if you click and hold TheCiroth, you make one of these
Yeah.
little things.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like that. It's handy dandy.
Okay. I did not know that.
Oh, look
Nice.
at that.
All right, so he's going to point to this door.
All right.
Okay.
Take it over there. Stuff it in the far right side, and yeah.
What rank is this guy?
He appears to be civilian.
All right.
No rank. But he's wearing a black tracksuit type thing. Kind of like what he's wearing.
Interesting that a civilian's asking for orders.
That is interesting. Hmm.
So this guy.
I don't say this, I think this.
Right. So this guy moves over here.
So
And
do we
a file-
recognize this species that's doing the loading and unloading?
No. You do not.
Can I do a perception roll to try to understand their biology a little bit?
Sure, if you want, if you can do it discreetly, if you want.
Hey, out of character, what species is that?
They're mutons from.
They're mutants
XCOM.
from XCOM 2, not
Okay,
Long War.
gotcha.
XCOM 2.
Yeah, they're XCOM 2 mutants, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a game that some of you guys have played before, right? Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Once or twice.
A little bit, once or twice. It's you're kind of casual about it, though.
Do I have the highest perception in the group?
I don't know. Do you? Let me
I
What's
have
your
two.
perception?
2.
I have 2 as well.
I
Yes,
also
but
have
this
two.
this would be a medical thing, so you get a bonus.
So
to
I
that.
get a focus? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
choose
actually-
to do that.
I've-
Actually,
Hey,
You
wait.
notice? All right.
Hey, Ciroth, my character sheet didn't have this many zeros on it when I was working on it before. I've got a whole bunch of zeros in my character sheet now.
Yeah, because your dexterity was like a 2.
Yeah, like all my skills were 2. Except for
Intelligence.
intelligence and communication.
Yeah. Weird. All right, fixed. And now you have an armor of 30. What is that?
I didn't do that.
Okay.
OP armor.
Yep.
I didn't think my
Sorry.
intelligence was a 0, was it?
Yes, actually, your intelligence was a 0.
Was it a 0?
Yeah.
It
That's
seems
okay.
like that would be a good place to just, dump your 0 into for your character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I actually have a negative score in communication,
There
which
you go.
is part of why Uruk has like Asperger's or something. But yeah.
Okay, is it out of character? Is there a way for me to view everyone else's stats or no?
Yes, actually, if you click on, I revealed everybody's character sheets to everybody.
We determined this last time. We still cannot see them.
I can't see them.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I have what
long
I'm sure
story
will be a
short,
very useful drinking focus.
Yes.
So basically, we'll have to ask about
Yeah.
character.
That works.
Okay.
Now, when I shapeshift, I can scoot 1 point out of 1 skill and put it into another, depending on my form, for what kind of makes sense for it.
Yes.
But even then, my highest skill right now is a 2, so I wouldn't be able to go above 3 on anything in particular. It'd
Is
be
your
3
2 communication?
Let me look. Let's see. No, I have a 1 in communication.
Okay. What's your 2 in?
I have actually I have a couple 2s. Let's see. Oh wait, no, I lied. It is communication. Sorry,
Oh, it is.
communication, dexterity, and that's it.
Okay.
So communication and dex. Yeah. So in which case, yeah, I guess if we wanted to, I could again, being this smooth talking Cardassian dude, I might maybe take like a point out of fighting and stick it in there temporarily.
Yeah.
All right, fair
So
enough.
if you wanted to manually do the roll, go to the chat and
Sure. So it'd be what, 3d6? It'd be just be +3 at the end. Is that it?
yes, that would be 3d6. Now, unless you're doing like a deception roll, then you would do then you would add then you would do 3d6 plus 3 plus 2.
Okay. Well, where's the 3 coming from again? Because that would be what
You
my
bumped up communication,
yeah. So where would the 2 come from then?
the focus.
Oh, so whenever you focus, is always a +2.
Yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. So yes, yes, I'm trying to communicate with this guy. Is that right?
You've communicated the hell out of him.
That was my
And he got
practice.
5
Make sure I told you the right-
that was Ciroth doing that. I didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't
So
do that
it's-
as a GM roll.
Sorry, that's
No,
that's
I just wanted to make sure I told you the correct syntax.
Oh, yeah.
all right. So for reals, now you ready? Boom. Not hateful.
Not hateful.
You did get a point.
You get a stunt point.
Hey,
Look at you.
alright.
Now make sure you track your stunt points.
Working on it.
Track that under talent under. I think I wrote it on your sheet, but
Yeah, I'll find it.
Um,
It's under talents. Yes.
yeah, under
One stunt
talents.
point. Yay! All right. So at least we can salvage something out of it.
So what are you trying to do?
We were trying to. I'm not even sure exactly what we were trying to. We were trying to talk to Carl Urban again, and communicate with him. about something. What were we trying to get out of Carl Urban? There, guys.
What those guys are and what they're doing, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, did you figure out what's up with this species here? Okay, so yeah, because we know that they're mutants.
Don't know that.
Well, I mean,
Muttons.
we as people know that they're mutants, but not in character. I'll just make small talk. Just be like, I don't believe I recognize that species.
Well, these are the muttons that we have found. They're not. They're great lifters. They're idiots. They're high strength. They're just idiots. They're not very bright.
Is he saying that right with them right there?
Yes.
Rude.
Yep.
They are that dumb, so it's fine.
They are. Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, don't worry. They're fine. There's nothing to worry about. They're not going to turn. We've tight control over them. They're just, don't drop that, he yells as the mutons crash their carts together and a vial falls off and a green gas cloud briefly appears.
Oh, is that a biohazard? Should we be backing away right now?
And
I said that in character.
Not unless it's mixed with the stuff down this passageway. Damn it. This passageway over here, and he points over here. So, and they're supposed to load them up over on down that side. And as long as we keep them separate, you don't have anything to worry about. Now I have to go deal with this. Go drop your stuff off and let's go and get out of my way. Hopefully we don't have to deal with anything else. And he just storms off.
All right, quick out of character thing. Does Urok feel that would be an explosive mixture at all?
Roll perception
All right.
to even see if you even noticed it.
All right. Since it's explosives related, can I count that as a focus?
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Squeeze out the points where you can.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, it looks like
I got 2 stunt points.
Yeah.
You got 5 stunt points.
I got 5 stunt points? Yay, 5
Yes.
stunt points.
The last digit
Why
is
does-
5.
It always goes in the last digit, regardless of where the numbers are. Is that right? I see.
Oh.
Yes.
So in which case, if that 5 had been on where the 1 is, I would have got a.
Got it.
Hey, though, does it order? No, it doesn't. Never mind. I was gonna say I didn't know if it was
Highest to lowest
no, if
order.
it was right. If it was highs to lows, exactly.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So, you get the feeling like, that looks like something that could be explosive in the right circumstances. You're like, it kind of reminds you of plasma.
Does the gas cloud dissipate quickly, or does it linger for a second?
It dissipates
God.
rather quickly.
Well, that's good. Like a fart in the breeze.
Yeah,
So.
but the air now smells kind of chemically.
Mm.
Mmm.
Could Urok roll and try to distinguish what type of chemical it is?
He just did, basically.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you see, the thing with Urok, he couldn't tell you a single chemical that goes into an explosive.
Oh, okay.
He just
Got it.
has this really, weird knack for making things go boom. So,
Yes.
Got
he
it.
couldn't tell you what the chemical compounds were, but he can just kind of, instead of having an actual knowledge of it, he just kind of,
knows.
senses. Like, oh!
Okay. Got it.
So Carl's now yelling at them through the open door.
Are they just leaving into the next room?
Yeah, they just let in the next room.
Okay.
All right, so we drop off the supplies in this room up here.
I vote
yes?
for that.
Or you know what? There's a puddle of that explosive chemical right here, right?
There
Of half of it.
is there's residue on the ground.
So, what if I were to, say, I don't know, run over here, get the other half of his little cocktail, and
He's
throw
standing
it
right
over there?
He's the cocktail. There is no cocktail in this room.
Oh, I
What
thought
would
you
be the
said that the thing was over here. Or is
What
it
would
was in the room over
purpose-
Through the door over here.
Is the
What
door
would be our
locked?
purpose for blowing the place up right now? I just think like now is
Uh,
an inopportune time.
I'm planning for the future.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm
I think 'cause
thinking
it
of a
seemed like you were gonna do
potential
it right then.
distraction.
That's all. Okay.
I'm wondering if I could go collect some of the stuff that was dropped over here. Why isn't it let me doing the ping thing?
You have
Yeah,
to
click it.
hold and then it'll do it.
Yeah. Click and hold.
Oh, okay. So the stuff that was dropped over here, I'm wondering if I can go and collect that with my nanobots and analyze it.
Is what's his name still in the room right now? Or is he
He
like
went out
walking
to
away
the
with his
original.
back to us?
His back is to you.
Okay.
I can try and distract him if you'd like.
Would
It
that be
seems like he's
possible?
distracted by the muttons.
You do not have the range. You pretty much have to be standing on top of it, to collect
That's
it.
what I meant, though.
and he would notice you getting closer.
So right. So should someone distract him?
Well, he's busy yelling at the button right now, and he's expecting you guys to do your job.
All right, let's just get rid of this stuff for now. The stuff that
If we
have
do
to
the
get rid
job, he might be out of the room when we come back in,
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
if the residues are left.
of. All right.
So
well,
in which case, what's in? He said this room we're going. What's in this room? Guys, there's a giant pile of gold pressed latinum. Wow.
Yes.
We're rich. Rich as Nazis. Oh, hello. How you
Hello.
doing? Oh.
So in the center here, there is right here. There is a. Come on.
Where? I didn't see the pig. Here?
Come on. There
There?
we go. Yes. In the center there is a pallet. I don't know why I'm not pinging. You're standing on the pallet there. Oh,
Okay.
I know what it is. There we go.
Gotcha,
I can't.
my bad.
There we go.
Yep.
So that square is actually a pallet, unlike the other square.
I see. Okay.
And there is a Romulan and a Trill arguing softly.
Is it a Is it a heated argument?
It is a very heated argument.
But it's a quiet, heated argument.
Yes.
How you doing, girl?
What?
Sorry. Anyway, don't mind me.
They
Welcome to Tilt
immediately
Con.
hush up though as soon as they notice you.
how did
Okay.
they pick up that we were here?
You walk through the door. The door
Did they roll perception?
Look, this is Klingon stealth, okay? He thinks he's being real fucking sneaky right now.
That's
all
what that
right.
face is. You don't see me, do you?
All right, so if I can't see you, you can't see me. I'm gonna go talk to Eddie Munster over here. Just make some just like overly cheery side chatter, like oh, we're gonna drop off our medical supplies here. Don't mind us. We're just doing our job here. My, what a lovely day it is.
You do that, Cardassian. Now get out of my face.
Of course, sir. I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. Men, let's get unloading.
Someone got his sassy pants back from the dry cleaners today.
Well, like, with a haircut like that, I think he'd need to keep his pants well laundered.
All right, well, Urok's unloading crates, so do what you must.
So I'll load as well. And Tor.
Are they leaving?
Yeah.
Looks like they're leaving.
Okay, I'm just gonna peek around the corner and see if I can, first of all, catch a glimpse of that booty. Second of all, seriously though, just kind of see where they're off to, just so we have an idea. Yeah, just glance around the corner.
So they
Yeah.
they
Alright.
stormed off in their separate ways, I guess.
Yep. They did.
I see. Okay, so
is
she
where
was
we
heading
part
off the
ways.
lift. He was heading off that way, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay.
Oh, there, make sure everybody can see that.
And
Have
just
to
for
remember.
the sake of clarity, that is the lift right there, that little roundy
Yes.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
That is the left.
Sure.
So you just saw that this guy here you should have seen that this guy over here has left.
Correct. I guess I would notice that, wouldn't I?
If you rolled perception, you would.
All right, fair enough. Don't mind if I do. You know what? It's with 3d6, but I'm not doing. And I have right now. What was communication was increased, right? So perception is 1. Whee! All right, so here
And
I
you
am.
get 6 points.
I am
Yay.
perceiving. Wow, that's fun. All right, cool.
Yep. You notice that Carl Urban's not there anymore.
Fair enough. Okay, just the.
So-
oh,
I mentioned
Yeah.
mentioned to you that I would be able to pick that stuff up if he's gone with my nanomachines.
Dave?
Are they both out of the room? Are all 3 of them out of the room?
Well, not all 3 of them yet. Well, now they are.
I'll
There you
make
go.
sure that
Yeah.
I'll make sure my compatriots are aware. We'll need both parts to make the big explosion. And he looks like he really wants to make the big explosion.
Well, we would
Well,
want
we're
to
not
deny
sure that
that.
it is actually going to make an explosion yet, but I'm offering to analyze it. If I can go get it.
And it would be good to analyze at least half of the concoction and see if we recognize what the materials are.
Yes.
Sure.
Analyze.
Do we have the capacity to analyze it? Do we have a standard tricorder or
Yes.
anything like that? Okay.
Well, medical tricorder.
Well, we need like a regular old scientific-y, away team type tricorder.
Well, can we say that we had a scientific tricorder that's disguised as a medical tricorder?
No.
I don't think there's any
too late.
difference to
Little late
naked
for
eye,
that,
is there?
Yeah.
Little late.
for that.
Little late for that.
Well, the medical I'm such a nerd right now, but the medical tricorder, I remember correctly, has a
Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of
on
supplies.
the top of it. It's there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, all of a sudden my whole world turned into supplies.
Yeah.
Have we been
Sorry.
unloading this entire time and
Yes.
getting all the stuff on
Yes.
it? Okay.
Remind me later, TheCiroth, to show you how to align the grid to like a background, because that would make your life a lot easier with trying to get these objects to be the right size on the background.
Help.
Hey, so suddenly gray. You guys seeing the gray right now?
I'm seeing the
Yeah.
gray.
You're seeing the gray, as am I.
And then the nanobots were released. There were no
Oh, shit.
survivors.
Come on.
Oh no! Antor, could you not just once not release the gray ooze?
Right?
Every space station, Antor, come on.
I was trying to fix my oops earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up screwing it up.
Control Z ought to work. I mean,
No survivors. All right. Well, while we're dealing with this comedic intermission, I'm going to disappear for 30 seconds and be right back.
yeah. And just a quick reminder on time. I do have a bit of a time limit. I got to be out of here in another like half hour or so. I apologize.
All right. Well, that's fine. We can still work on. We can send. You guys can go somewhere else and. All right. That just looks weird.
It
And
takes
the
a bit
sizing's
of,
wrong.
it takes a bit of getting used to, honestly. The alignment's kind of a pain in the ass, and it's something that it's hard to do on the fly to make it work, and you got to make manual adjustments, and it's a pain.
Can you have pre-saved loadouts on this or no?
Yeah.
I am
Oh, you
Yeah.
can.
pre-save loadouts, like how so?
Like so that Sarah doesn't have to set up this image every time. He can just have like the
Oh yeah,
base image already
yeah,
aligned.
it saves your last location. You know what I mean? So like when he boots up the campaign again, it'll leave it exactly where we left off.
Yeah.
Well, no. What I mean is like he could set up like 3 rooms preemptively. 3 separate rooms, and then when we get to the room, he could just click a button, and the rooms are
totally.
set up there.
It is separate maps, and he just clicks and drags
Okay.
a little ribbon that says players and over to the new
Yeah.
map.
Yeah. I gotta work on that, figuring that out. This is literally my. Yeah, I can create a new page. Yeah, I can work through that type stuff. I just still spending my time figuring this out.
That's okay. And you know what? I gotta say, it looks fine for the amount of time that you had to set up for it. So don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
is
So getting back to where we were going, should I
Right,
go
yes.
analyze the stuff?
Yes,
All right.
do
Have
that.
we got everything sorted back out?
Sorta.
All right.
Do we all make our way back into the main room?
Yeah, I would imagine, as we're doing our trips here, you would kind of go there and whatnot.
So should I do a intelligence roll or
yes.
okay? This is bio, so it's not hacking, so I don't get
Right.
for that. There you
Your nanoprobes, as they leave your body, they actually go inert as soon as they touch the liquid.
Wow. So I have no idea what these things are, but
Yeah,
it
they
destroyed my nanobots.
Yep, they just deactivated your nanobots.
Does the liquid change at all?
Nope.
All right.
Do we
so
have
what are
any-
We're trying to determine what this stuff is.
Do we have any iron on us?
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to figure out what it is.
Do we have any iron on us?
No, I don't. I don't remember you guys getting anything.
Okay.
Well, we'll just have to leave it for now, I guess.
Yep. All right, so you guys are done here, or
Well, for now, yeah. I mean, he's got the stuff. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could. What do we want to do collectively? Because I could turn into a mutant and start wandering around a little bit, and just to kind of explore if you guys want.
That one of the muttons.
One of the mutants.
Did you get a good enough look at them?
Good question. DM, what do you think? Or GM?
give me yes, you did. They were. I would say yes.
Okay.
They
or
weren't.
if-
They weren't slow.
Okay,
But
fair enough.
I will say this is the mass-wise to include the armor is your you breach your 50% threshold.
Gotcha. Okay.
What's the 50%
For those of you who don't recall, when TheCiroth and I were trying to work out the limitations of what the race can do, we determined that he can increase his size by 50% or decrease his size by 50%, but only for short bursts. Okay, so like 20 minutes max before he has to do a rest, and he wouldn't be able to maintain that form again.
How long would the rest be?
Standard
Right.
8-hour rest.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, so this would
little
be the
bit.
one chance for you.
this would be the one chance for me to turn into a mutant. Yes. So
Our
what
mission
I
right now still hinges on you being able to replicate an officer.
correct. So in which case, I guess I didn't realize how big the mutant was, or the mutton, or whatever it's called.
A muton.
So
what they're actually
right.
called. But we all calls them muttons.
the mutant. All right.
They're mutons, but I call them muttons. But they're
Okay.
mutons.
So right. In which case, let's not do that. Right. So then, what's the plan then? Are we going to leave this floor alone, or are we gonna what are we gonna do?
I
Tell
say
me.
we just we got to go check out Deck 12, so let's go check out Deck 12.
I say we go get another trip of medical supplies and
Right.
go.
This is trip 1 of 3, correct?
Yes. And go check out deck 12 on the way back up real quick.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So in which case, we do that.
All right, so you guys head down with no problems, actually.
Do we need to do a roll to check if the people in the hallway from the bottom floor are still the same people in the hallway?
There's
Do we just know?
It's different. They're different people, just different people milling out. Don't worry. It's basically don't worry about it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, yeah.
All right,
It's
so we
just they
go
don't
back to the
care.
shuttle bay, we get our medical supplies, we come back to the elevator, right?
Yes.
And then we go to Deck 12, right? So what is our subterfuge for getting off to Deck 12?
So when we come, we got our second round of medical supplies. Did we come back up here first to load them off? right?
I mean, it's up to you
Makes
guys
sense.
whether you want to have the supplies with us when we show up at deck 12 or not.
So that like it takes
Right,
right,
so
to carry,
what-
so it's probably going to be
Right. So
cumbersome.
what is our subterfuge? Are we literally going to go for the Klingon surprise, like the I didn't know where I was, or what are we going to do?
What deck is our ship on? What deck number is our ship on?
Like, did I say deck like 400 or something like that?
No, not our target. Our
The actual
our insertion
the
ship.
actual
Docks.
ship.
It's like on deck 0, right? It's on a bay right at the
Wait.
tip of the station, right?
Yeah, it's on deck 5. Yes.
Okay. We could, on the second trip back down, or we could do it on this trip, make the claim that, we just forgot what floor we were on, so we said
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, we could do the whole thing. At our normal station, we always get off at deck 12. So
Yeah. Something
So-
we could do. It's an
Yeah.
option.
So we come back up into this room. Has anything changed in here?
Are you going? You said you're going back up to the
the drop point, yeah.
drop
So
point.
did we get a new thing of supplies and we're coming back? Down, back,
Yeah.
and up?
Yeah, sure, sounds good.
Okay.
Let's
Whatever.
get it.
No, nothing's changed. Just the guys moving around. Just the same crew, just bouncing back and forth. There's nothing really going on there.
So we just offload like we
Yeah,
did before.
nothing to worry about.
All right, so then let's go to deck 12.
Yep.
All right,
Sure.
so we go to deck 12, and this is after we have a load of supplies with us, correct?
No,
All
we just
right.
Nope, the supplies are gone.
Oh, sorry, I
Our
was not
supply
paying attention
list.
We're coming
Fair
back from
enough.
our second trip.
there. Okay, right. So again, right. Oh, we thought the ship was on this level. Oops, silly
Well,
us.
technically,
Well,
if this is the
that's what
second trip
happens
back,
if
we've already been down, so we should know
Yeah.
where the ship is.
Yeah,
No one's
whatever.
gonna-
How do
no
I-
one's gonna know that. Come on.
Yeah, they haven't been watching us that closely.
Right.
How do
No,
I give you the page that I just created?
What do you mean? Go up to the top of the page under the pages. You should see the 2 pages you've created, the 2 maps. There should be a ribbon that says players. It's red.
Yes.
Click on the ribbon, drag it over to the new page,
Okay.
and then let it go. And it'll. Yep, there we go. We're flipping
All
over right now. All
Is
right.
this 12?
This is
Yep. This is
Deck
deck
12.
12.
Is
Okay.
the way out this direction?
That's where the door.
So that's a wall and that's a wall.
Yes.
So the door's okay. So the door's that way.
Door
Oh, my.
opens. And there you go.
Oh my! How did we end up here?
Oh,
And that was
Sounds
her
very
from
convincing.
deck 102, right?
Well,
Yes.
I recognize that face.
Yes. Yes, actually
Yes.
it does.
face.
Do we leave the elevator or do we feign ignorance in the elevator?
Maybe
I'm
someone should try to talk to her. Maybe.
on this.
Go.
Okay.
Excuse me, my good woman. Could you tell me? We seem to be terribly lost. Somebody let the Klingon press the elevator, the lift button. Am I right? Klingons. So anyway, I'm not sure exactly what to say. I say something smooth and whatever else, and try and just see if we can get some sort of help to say nominally to get us back to our ship, but also make small talk and
And see where we are.
ingratiate myself to her.
Give me a communication roll.
Sure. All right. And again, this is deception. I will say that this is focused. All right. Here we go. Clicking and dragging. Whee! All right. How'd I do? 14.
She looks at you. She goes. You're not medical people, are you?
Okay.
Can I step forward at this point and end the conversation
Yeah, of course. By all means, save me. Yeah.
and do another communication roll?
Yep.
Or would it be an intelligence roll to try to show to her that
Techno babble.
both.
Right.
I'm a medical individual here
Well,
to assist.
Well, you guys are talking to her. I'm just kind of going to wander over here, look around.
All right,
Yeah.
give me a perception roll. There, lazy. I would say communication, but with a focus because you're talking medical.
Okay. So focus.
2 more stunt
Roll.
points. Woo!
Yeah.
So, okay, she looks at you and goes, all right, so you actually, so at least he's a medical idiot. That guy over there that looks like you found him at the bottom in a special home for.
Is she pointing to the Klingon?
Klingons. Yes.
Yeah.
So much
So-
racism up in here.
Say he's just here to help move the medical supplies around.
Klingons do some things very well. Moving crates is one of them.
He is our arm.
Yes, but anyways, why are you here? Look, I know you're not who you say you are.
I'm just going to kind of try to get past her.
Right now you're inside of her. So
Hey now. This suddenly became an erotic adventure.
yeah.
All right. Anyways, moving on.
What are y'all, James T. Kirk up in here?
For all we know, she could be a sympathizer.
True. However, can we afford to take the chance?
So
They
is
appear to be a
there
bipedal
any
race captain? It's what's
is there
between the
any,
legs that matters. Fuck.
are there any doors open? Is it just like
No.
this one room in the elevator?
No, there's a door. She's standing in front of a door.
But is it closed?
It is closed.
Okay.
Is there a place to hide a body? Theoretically.
No.
All seriousness.
Can we-
Okay.
Apparently,
Could we,
I
like-
fell off the abyss because I can't get my
I think you're under the trill.
Somebody
I think you're
try
under,
to
but you can't touch her because
perceive,
she's on top.
like what
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
what her
Just
allegiance
gonna go down
is
here.
like.
Can't go through. As
Somebody
what are you
try
doing?
to perceive what if she's a sympathizer or not.
All right. Yeah, I can try. Sure.
I do have a
Hell.
mind purge, or you could try to communicate it out of her.
Yeah. Again, I did not mean to do that, but whatever, that works. I tried to press escape to like not do it, but again, I like the result, so let's keep that. And is that a double? Do I get a
That's a
6?
You get 6 stunt points. Woo!
Look at me
Sarah
go.
is like, oh god, it's turned into a cluster.
All right, fair enough. All right, so here we are. Yeah, so here then why don't we just again trying to be as subtle about it as I can. Try and so you can, now that she believes that at least he is medical dude, try and figure out her place in all this. What's a what's a nice looking troll like you doing in a place like this?
She raises her eyebrow, and then looks towards Az, looks towards Whittle. Look, you guys are way too flustered to be non-medical person to actually be something besides Section 31.
Wow, straight up,
Straight up.
went for the throat.
Do you know
Whoa.
what Section 31 is?
Special forces outside the Federation Charter type stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're kind of like
so she's a mole for us.
well, maybe, but I mean, or she just knows a lot about it. For those non-Trekkies in there, the Section 31 was kind of like the Gestapo plus I don't know, plus like the Men in Black. So of the Star Trek universe. So that's
At this point, though, they've kind of reformed a little bit into the nicer group.
oh.
You guys are not. They're more special forces than anything else right now. At least the
Okay.
section you're like Section 31.3 type thing.
Section 31 and a half. Section
Yeah.
31 3/4.
Yes, essentially.
Okay, all right. So she straight up says that we're Section 31. We can neither confirm nor deny that. So we're going to feign ignorance. And I strongly suggest that we all feign ignorance because in character, that'd be the last thing that we'd want to do is to just be like, oh, yeah, totally, you're right. That would compromise the mission. It'd compromise all of us. If she was like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm consortium. Fuck all you guys. So yeah.
Well, I'm flustered because I haven't seen a medical officer yet, and we're off dropping supplies in an empty room.
True. Why don't you in a moment of righteous indignation, like call her out on some of this stuff about how you guys are being treated, and it's unprofessional. I am a doctor, not a doormat, sir.
I'm just waiting for someone to tell me to punch her in the face.
That's why I wouldn't mind being her.
Yeah,
but
we're here to assist the station, and yet we've had no indication of where to go. Of where to go other than to drop off supplies. I am a certified and trained medical personnel. I should be informed of where the wounded are, what they need, and I should be told where they are, at least by an officer. Otherwise, I'm just moving cargo, and that's not my mainstay. That's why would you have a medical individual? TheCiroth's going crazy. Why would you have a medical individual moving cargo?
She grabs her head with both hands and goes, "I can't tell you," as she seems to be in pain, head pain, and she's like ah.
Does she have
physical
a bug
head
in her
pain
ear?
or figurative head pain?
Does she have a bug in her ear?
Not to throw down too much Klingon logic, since I know Klingons are clearly second-class citizens around here. Why don't you use that fancy-dancy medical tricorder, see what's going on with her?
Can I do a perception roll with the tricorder for a focus?
Yes.
Do I get bonus beyond a focus for the tricorder?
No.
Oh, so just a straight. Okay. Then yes, I'm going to do that.
And she's grabbing her head. Blood starts trickling out of her nose.
Ooh, that's fun. So, yeah. Probably not the bug in her ear.
I immediately see the blood, pull out my tricorder, and start doing my medical attending to her.
You immediately notice that she is a joined trill, and that her brain chemistry seems to be in significant flux. It is not normal, but her brain chemistry is off, but not stable.
Am I able to detect any outside influence?
Not that you can recognize with a medical tricorder.
By the way, they're called SETI eels. I just looked that up on Memory Alpha.
So
bugs.
Yes. Oh yes, she doesn't have any SETI eels.
Right.
She does not have any of those in her.
So nothing from my scan. There's nothing wonky except for the fact that her brain chemistry is all over the place and not consistent and not stable.
Yes, but it's kind of consistent with a brainwashing technique that you read from the early 21st century.
It's one of those, I've seen these kind of brainwaves before.
Can I do a mind merge?
What?
That will be a willpower check.
Yeah.
Vulcan.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Alright, so while he's
What are you doing while this is going on?
I'm watching and deciding.
Oh, I got a double.
Like I was thinking to myself, I could use my nano machines to try and figure out what's going on with her, but they seem to be doing what they're doing at the moment. So I just wait and see what happens with that.
Now there is a computer terminal sitting right here.
Okay.
If you want to do anything with that.
TheCiroth, I did a roll.
Are there any cameras around?
Everything's being recorded.
Just don't worry about the cameras too much. Just go for it. You're just going to appear to be somebody working at a computer. Like, at this point, I'm thinking we can pretty much do as we please, because from what we've seen so far, this station is in a complete state of disarray. Nobody's taking care of anything right now.
That's a good point. So I should go over here, noticing the computer, and I
Give you guys
start
a heads
to.
up. I got to
start-
get going here pretty soon. Just sorry,
Alright.
doing 10 minutes.
That's
so
fine.
I start to work on it, and then you just see if there's any information I can gather from it about what's going on here.
You appear to be locked out while Whittle, the woman, dodges out of your way, and she's like now curled up in a ball.
Well, this is abnormal.
Right. I'm gonna step over her crumpled fetal form and see what's behind her.
All right.
Good idea.
And the door will not open.
It won't
And
open.
there's no porthole or anything that you can peek through.
Nope.
So
Is there a
I
control
asked-
panel or anything?
Nope.
I ask if I should try to use my nanomachines on her, or just try to hack this computer to get more information. You guys, what do you think?
At this point, yeah, we need to figure out what the frick is going on around here in order for us to go forward with our mission. So to figure out who's actually in charge, to figure out all this stuff. So no one can talk because no one knows what they're doing right now. So yeah, best answers in the computer, I think.
All right. So I'll do a hacking check on the computer.
Make sure you check focus.
Is this a civilian or is she Starfleet?
She looks civilian, but she could be off duty.
That's true.
Okay, that was a bad roll.
When you inject your probes into the computer, you notice a very high encryption, and there's nothing higher, and it is not Federation standard encryption.
Okay, so I can't crack this encryption.
Not at the moment, and it's just, and also this terminal seems to be isolated to this deck.
Right.
Is there any like a control panel or a key card reader or anything like that at that door? Anything that
There is a control panel right next to where she fell over at.
all right?
Does she have anything on her to access the control panel?
I don't know.
Oh well, I'm
Perception
standing
check.
right next to her, so I will search her. I guess. What would that be? A perception roll?
Yes.
18, and I get 5 more stun points.
Up to 12. So you do find a key card.
All right, take the key card and use it to open the door.
All right, the door opens. Whittle, are you doing anything more with her?
Can I stabilize her? Sort of like knock her out
Yeah, you
medically?
can stabilize her. You also can try to mind meld with her again.
Can I? Well, nope. I was about to say, can I mind meld before we open the door, but that's too late.
Actually, yes, you can. You can mind meld at the same time.
Oh, at the same time. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Another focus roll.
Yeah, willpower roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get out of his way.
There
Oh
it
look, a
is.
Ferengi.
And 4 more points. Yay!
Hey. All right, so you mind meld with her, and she is a Starfleet officer. She is
What rank?
Section 31,
Oh my.
What rank?
commander.
Is that higher than all of us schmucks?
Yes.
Okay.
However, you know that she was dragged to. You also are able to determine that she was dragged to Deck 12 3 days ago, but it's a blank after entering this room. And her conjoined trill gives you a feeling of friendship towards you,
Oh.
like recognition.
Do I know this woman?
You do not recognize this woman, but the trill seems to the snake inside of her seems to recognize you.
So then I know I get all of that and I come back out of my meld
Yes.
as we open the door.
Yes.
Okay. So the door's been opened. I'll be over here.
Do
And then
I? carry on working on the encryption on this computer, or should I just leave it? It is isolated.
If it's isolated, keep going, I would say.
Well, that means
Although-
it doesn't have access to the rest of the... So it only knows the stuff down here.
This is true, but floor 12 is where all the interesting things are happening.
Okay, so I'll keep working on the encryption. Because encryptions are easier over time. Well, they don't get easier, but, more time.
Brute force.
Should I do another roll?
Oh, God. I can't look at those messages.
He says, can't see you, but can hear you. Give me a second. Roll yes.
All right. They can't see you as later. Sorry. Wife is working late tonight, and she reads something off of her computer right next to the microphone. You get a schematic that this facility is drawing an enormous amount of power. So that's, but nothing else about this. This seems to be like a power distribution computer.
Okay. So not a lot. There's no useful information on this computer, really.
No, but this seems to be drawing the same amount of power as a Intrepid class starship, which is a lot for this facility.
Okay. All right. So, what's up with this Ferengi, huh?
Meanwhile, I'm up here.
Right.
What's up with the Ferengi?
So, we open the door that shouldn't be open because it was locked or whatnot. How's the Ferengi react to us?
Ferengi is just laughing hysterically.
Right.
Just straight up, not stopping, just
Yes, non-stop
walk in the
laughter.
room.
Laughter, not even really paying any attention.
Eyes glassy,
Yes, he's like hallucinating at something. He's talking in Ferengi about nonsense, about his mom, his prophets.
I'm going to start hitting him now. Until he stops making noise.
Best answer ever.
He crumples.
You're gonna subdue him.
Break his arm.
You're gonna subdue him.
You actually break his arm,
Okay.
and he's still laughing.
Okay.
He's completely oblivious to you.
Can I do another perception on him with the medical tricorder
Yes.
and try to find out what's going on? If he has the same issues.
Yes, he has the same. His brain chemistry is way off, and his brain actually appears to be shutting down.
Shutting down is in ceasing activity here and there?
Yes.
Sporadically?
Yes.
Would there be a way to... Do I have anything in my pack that immediately just knocks him out, makes him unconscious?
Yes, you have something to do so.
Can I do that?
Yes.
You'll be happy to
I
know
choose
I
to do
managed not to reveal that on the stream, I think.
No, that was intentional.
Okay.
Well, just
So what do I-
intentional.
So yeah, the muton came through the door. The door
Yeah.
opened. We see through the door, basically.
All right, so quick question. What room are we standing in? What's going on in here? What are we looking at?
There's to be seating. There's seating. There's some beds. There is just almost like a padded white room or something like that.
Okay.
It's like a waiting area.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
Insane
to
Ferengi
shut up
laying
the
on the
Ferengi?
floor with a
Yeah.
mysteriously broken arm.
Yes.
Sporadic brain waves, and I'm attempting to shut him up. What do I need to roll for that, for medical? To
Intelligence.
medically induce a... Do I focus it?
We'd
Yes.
be using some sort of like a hypo spray or something to calm
just,
him,
yeah.
So you would use intelligence focus, so you know which drug to grab here.
Okay. There we go.
Wow.
All right, so he is now unconscious, and you determine he has a broken arm.
Can I treat that so that he doesn't wake up with a broken arm? Because
No, you do not have that.
I don't have it here. I
He
was
No, you
needed
don't have- do
ZQL
not
and
have
you
it.
made him bath salts. Jesus, 21. That's a huge roll. By the way, Will, make sure you have the 3D dice enabled on your roll 20.
That's under settings.
That way
There.
it shows up. It'll
Oh,
actually
for
show
everybody else.
dice being
Yeah.
thrown so that viewers
everybody
can
else.
see what you're rolling.
Oh,
Alright, guys.
I did a dumb. I hit
What'd you do,
exit.
it dumb?
I hit exit game. Hold on, I'm coming back.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
You're back.
Actually, on that note, I gotta go. I got work tomorrow.
All right.
Very good. All right, guys, it's been fun. Tell me how that goes. Are you guys gonna keep going or what?
Yeah, we'll probably keep going. Now, next week we'll try to start this. We could probably see about starting this earlier.
I'd
Fine
appreciate
with
that.
me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lazy, can you take over? You know generally how I like to do things, as far as that's concerned, right?
Yeah, what I'll basically do is, if it's all right with TheCiroth, is I'll basically just NPC you out, like you used to do with a certain paladin. Like,
Yeah.
have you
right,
do
whichever
useful
main
stuff
name
when
was.
it crops up.
Gotcha.
Wait, are we still going for another hour? The rest
We
of us?
should, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go, guys. So, anyways, have fun. I gotta leave you. Bye, bye, guys.
See you, Wombat.
Have a great night, buddy.
Now it's gonna screw up your overlay.
I'll fix it. Do the
Can I pop
magic
out real
of
quick and get a
cinema.
drink?
Yes, we can take 5. Let's take 5 minutes here because I need to grab my drink too. Like bathrooms, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right. Be right back.
All right, then. I'll throw on a little intermission. After I get this fixed. I can't fix it and do an intermission. Oh no, that is completely screwing my overlay. No! Technical difficulties. So, how are you guys enjoying the game thus far? Hope you're enjoying yourselves out there in Streamland. I know I haven't been talking to you guys a lot. I've just been mostly typing at you because I don't want to interrupt people in, like the mid-sentence type stuff. So, what else here? I hope. Okay. And that is. Oh, that's right. That's just a photo. Okay. So we're good. I think you guys get fixed your oaths. Yeah. These region. Ew. Looks like a ton of fun. You like the storytelling? Yeah, I mean, well, that's all the fun of it, after all. All right, so I'm going to throw up a little BRB screen here, and we'll be back at you when everybody gets back at you.
So Darrell looks like he's enjoying himself watching this. last one.
Hey! Hey!
All right. No.
Same thoughts.
Yeah. So is Dorilio enjoying a beer too?
Who is?
Dorilio is enjoying a beer.
Oh,
Slightly
Dorilio.
rated. So I don't know if we're muted on Lazy Stream, but what do you think so far? What about you, Az, if you're there?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Good. I'm trying to get. Part of the thing is also make sure you. Since if I'm doing this in person, I make sure I give everybody the time because I basically move. All right, I point my hand at one person, give them a minute or two, go to the next person. So it is a little. Unfortunately, I'm finding it a little bit difficult to do that online.
What do you mean by like giving them time to make actions?
Yeah, I give them like 2 minutes. All right, then I move on to the next person because I'm visually looking at them. I can move my all right, you, a few seconds. All right, you. Basically,
You can call us out by name if you want to do
yeah,
that.
I just have to work something out to make sure I rotate through everybody so everybody has a chance. I realize Az is not having much of a chance to do very much, and I need to watch that too. So this is a learning experience for me, being this is new, how to manage that.
Do you have the characters listing on the side?
No, but I have Skype up so I can see you guys.
He's there. He's working.
Well, what I was going to say is that if you have on D20, if you have the characters section, you could go down the list.
Well, I should also. Well, I just got to learn to manage that. Like I need to look at I have the list down below.
Yeah.
So we're not muted. They can hear us.
Okay.
Oh, we are not muted. I didn't realize that. All right, so
Yeah.
those listening out there, hi. You can bring us off the Be Right Back if you want. And for those on YouTube, hello.
All right, here we are.
So,
What you drinking, Ciroth?
Bold Rock Hard Cider.
Oh, are we drinking?
Oh, I have a hard cider too. Look at
If
that.
we're drinking, I'm gonna go get a drink. Be right back.
I don't have any beer. I'm just drinking water.
I was drinking water up until now. Wife has to make a couple more phone calls, so I'm going to hold back from that and wait for her to finish before we really get into it.
Did Lazy split to get another beverage?
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't had one of these in a while.
I feel like gaming, tabletop gaming goes hand in hand with having a drink.
Yeah, I would agree.
The last beer.
I took a glass of good beer.
I'll have to get one for next time.
So
You gotta find one. Gotta find one. It's like
Now-
the drink, apparently.
yeah,
Literally half the people here are drinking them.
more than half. Lazy grabbed 2 beers.
I had a couple
Literally
of
3/4 of the
Oktoberfest I
people
gotta get rid
here.
of. Where the hell's my bottle opener? Gosh darn it.
Many people. It's more than most.
Yeah, if you don't mind bringing me one.
So
Hey, Joey.
Mrs. General's getting ready to go to sleep. So she saw me getting out the beers, and she's like, so I guess I'm not waking you up in the morning, am I?
Good night, Mrs. General.
good night.
Night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought
You like this?
were arriving around.
Oh, my. Oh, you're going to open it for me. Oh. Concierge service.
You gotta pay top dollar for that in some places.
That ring wasn't cheap.
No time frame. Okay, never mind. Sorry about that. I'll call you now.
Do you want me to open the other one?
Oh, sure. Why not? Crack them both open. Oh,
All
it's
right.
starting to go a little skunky.
Um,
I'm drinking.
this is actually.
No, I'll
If I
drink it.
got a drink, it would probably just be lager.
Yeah.
Drink water.
What, Asius?
You
I
probably
said if I got a drink, it would probably just be lager.
Richard is
Yeah.
actually
That's what I'm used to
not
drinking.
working until
Sadly, I'm all out of porter. That made me sad.
What time that is your time?
Yeah, I really wish Discord had video chat now.
They might.
Someday.
Yeah, so
All right, so are we ready to proceed here?
Because
Because
I'm
Our
waiting for the
loyal
wife
viewers.
to finish her phone call.
It's in,
She's on a business call right now.
Oh, a business call.
Okay.
Yeah.
So recap. Mutton is now in the room. Frankie is subdued.
Yes, you have to wait for
The door's open. Do we see through the door?
Install a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
The door opened briefly.
Okay.
So if you guys want to roll a perception to reveal this brief, to see if you guys even notice this brief reveal right here,
He's out
when the
sitting
mutton,
Yeah. Should we all roll perception?
if you guys want.
I don't see why
And then
not.
once Miss TheCiroth is done, we'll go from there.
Me
Yeah,
and
I'll
you might
roll
as well
for-
roll, considering we've both got 2 perception.
What, 2?
Urok, see much.
Wait, no, you have to,
And get 6 stunt
you have
points.
to pre-download it, though.
I'm up to 18 stunt points, you guys.
Max 12.
Deruil, she's going to sleep, but Stardew Valley's probably still up on her computer. Oh, you're just drinking shock, Tom? I'm
And that
working on.
is
I'm
Wombat.
finishing off the last of my Oktoberfest.
All right, so Wombat does not notice anything. You, as you are worried about the mutton walking towards you.
That's why I moved out of the way.
Yep.
So I don't know how you usually handle this stuff. Have you ever had to like NPC out a player character before?
Yes, just not on this system.
All right. Well, like I think that what we can just do with Wombat is at this point just assume that he's staying out of the way as much as possible, unless we really
Okay.
need someone to make a charisma roll.
All right.
And that's just a suggestion. You're the boss here.
All right,
but
that works. That works. He'll
It'll
just
just-
stay.
Save us a lot
Or
of
if we
time.
need him for our plan, seeing as he was kind of critical.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was important.
Yeah, that works. All right, so you guys do notice there appears to be a chamber and another alien you don't recognize in the chamber when the door opened.
Dun, dun,
and there's a
dun.
human making notes on a data pad while scanning, and then scanning, making notes, that type of stuff.
If I currently have a high enough perception roll, can I do a secondary biological perception roll to see if I can recognize anything about the species?
You do not recognize anything about the species.
But like, if I can understand their biology at all or not?
Not
Or
from this distance.
Okay.
You are
Like we're talking about the door goes whoosh whoosh.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we saw enough
And-
to know that there's a thing.
Oh, I'm
and
50
you're-
feet away.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, you just basically saw just enough to go, oh, what's that?
Dun, dun.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. There's something looks like possibly even torture going on in there.
Groovy. I like where you're going with this campaign thus far, Sarah. Just gonna throw that out there. I'm seeing I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I think I am as
saying.
well.
All the XComs.
Hey, I'm also just grabbing things that seems to fit the
Universe.
story, the narrative,
Yeah.
and also adjusting it from the pre-built, the fixed points in time from the previous storylines I've done with this to make it unique.
So the mutton, what is he doing? He's just going about his business. He's not concerned with us at all, or like.
Nope, he appears to be carrying a canister.
Does this canister seem familiar to us at all, or is it something
No.
completely?
It just looks like some sort of it seems to be a containment canister.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go.
He
I'm
just
not.
completely ignored us, so
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I guess
go
we
over
just
here
leave it.
and use the key card on this door and see if it lets us in.
It does.
Cool.
Should we go? Should we go in?
Yes.
So the door's open, and apparently the Klingon's the Kender of the group.
All right. So we've got us a Klingon commander type dude, a Kardashian, a guy I recognize but don't recognize, and an ethereal.
Yes, an ethereal in what appears to be a chamber. much like we know from XCOM, of a interrogation chamber.
Oh, it's an interrogation chamber. All right. Do we realize it's an interrogation chamber, or is this just like?
No, I don't think so.
No, you guys don't. This does not look like Federation technology that you are familiar with.
Is the human wearing a green military sweater?
No, he is here. Why don't we do this? That's what he's looking like.
Oh gosh,
I can't see
I can't.
black.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
he's
in
on
the,
there you go.
Yeah, there. Okay.
Oh. All right. So he's
So you said
wearing
this
a
wasn't-
20th century suit.
You said this doesn't look like Star Trek tech, right?
No, it does not.
Can someone in the group do a roll of seeing if the contraption is put together hastily?
Well, I don't see
Like
why
an
we couldn't all just
intelligence.
do a roll, like a perception roll.
That's true.
I could do an intelligence roll to see that, maybe.
I don't know. Would you consider
Well,
that
the-
an intelligence or a perception roll?
That's a perception roll, but at the same time, you are getting talked to in Klingon.
Oh,
Lazy. Good night, Miss Lazy.
Night, Miss Lazy.
good night, Mrs. Lazy.
All right.
All right, so what's he saying to me in Klingon?
He is asking you your name, your business, and your I just had it, just went away. Brain fart. It's the beer.
All right,
So
all right,
he asks,
so
ask your
he's
name, your business, and your faction that you work for.
all right. What kind of like a rank does he have? Can I tell anything about him? I mean, I'm Klingon, he's Klingon. Like, I should be able to
He appears
intrinsically
to be
know
wearing
what
a
he's
general's
about.
uniform.
He's wearing an admiral's uniform.
A general's uniform, yes.
A general's uniform.
Yes.
All right. I will do a very good little Klingon salute, and I will introduce myself as Urak of the venerable Lakmuk clan.
While you're introducing yourself, T-Strel is more concerned about the apparent torture going on,
Okay, I'm just giving you a call.
and as notices this is not hastily constructed. This appears to be very
Here
well
for a
made
while,
and here for a while.
beyond the date of the coup.
Yes, this whole facility seems to be very well done. And Duriel, the general's uniform is very well taken care of.
Yes, that's my problem.
And the general looks at Lazy and goes, "Yes, I realize you're of the clan mark, considering you look so lowbrow, but why are you here?"
Well, you see, I came through the door, and now I'm here.
Yes, but how did you get here? You should not be smart enough to open up that door.
Down the hall.
Oh.
I'm not the communication guy.
Yeah, so I will, like, can I...
He'd have better
Our-
luck talking to the Vulcan.
Can our
in
face
Klingon.
like talk to them?
The general just shakes his head and goes, "Get out of here. Just go. You're not supposed to be here. Why? Just go."
And I'll look to my comrades, like arms spread, like he says we need to go.
Urok, we shouldn't be here. You know that. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. I follow behind.
Fine.
He steps right here and stops Wombat from leaving. You, on the other hand, you are exactly where you need to be. Come with me.
Whoa. No. He's with us. We need him to help assist with our prime directive of being here, which is assisting in the medical needs of the station.
No. I actually have notes to bring this Cardassian into to the medical facility to make sure that he is healthy.
This is not a medical facility.
Right.
Yes, the medical facility is over here.
Can I do a roll of some sort? Oh no, wait, it's out on this side. According to him.
Is it
There,
time
look,
to
the medical
start
facility's over there.
shooting people?
It might be. We can't lose him. We can't lose Janos.
So he hits a button on the door, and the Muton comes over and grabs Janos.
All right, All right, are we doing this? Are we jumping them?
Well, we can't let Janos go.
All right, what I would like to do is kind of shove the Vulcan back out of the way and put myself in between my friends and my very soon-to-be enemies and attempt to strike at the Admiral with my Batleth, if I can.
All right, so there is crap. I am completely brain farting at the moment. Give me just a second because we're going to need to do some basic dice rolls here.
That's fine, open a window or something.
Yeah. I'm bringing something up real quick to see if I can find that answer. Probably not on that page. Probably on this one.
Hey, I must have been on the phone with the tech.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah, I've got 4 people checked in so far. I'm just waiting for Jamie to call me back.
All right. So
Um,
I'm going to have you guys do. Jeez, come on, load, please.
I don't know, some stuff though.
Right, we are. Shoot.
Okay.
Learn to type. Okay. Mother fracker. Just trying to remember.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just telling everybody.
Shoot. Anyways. All right, I want everybody to roll
Initiative?
initiative. Yes. I'm just trying to remember what the initiative is.
I'm sorry.
Would it be like a dexterity check, or...
Yeah, just roll dexterity.
All right.
We'll go with that.
They have a turn counter in Roll20, by the way.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I've never seen the GM side of it, but there is a turn counter thing that I know Wombat uses in our campaign to keep track of who goes when.
TheCiroth, do I get any focuses because of combat training, or no?
No, this is just rolling.
Yeah,
This is just who goes first.
Yeah, think of initiative as how well your reflexes work in that moment. Right? It's just a random thing to determine the order that everybody moves in. So like you don't get any like
Yeah.
It's William.
Okay, so
William is Noah.
all right. Oh,
Thank you,
okay,
Anton.
Add turn. Okay. That's
apparently
how that works.
Mr. Peter Van Drone, in addition to not wanting to have all the fun, knows a lot about Roll20. So if you watch the chat, he's given some really useful tips.
Oh, if I highlight. Okay. So select more. Okay. So if we do this, right click, hit add turn. There we go. Wow. All right. So
We've got a little doubly. Some doubles.
really,
Yeah, Mark.
yep, just a little bit.
So we've got Richard coming in at 3,
Pulled in a little bit much there.
but I'm just calling
Janos does not really get to do anything.
Okay. I'm gonna.
All right, so there we go.
Jared's phone number.
Let's make that bigger.
At APS.
All right, so
So if you need anything before
and
like, we're hoping that you won't need programming
let's see.
until then. But yeah, let me give you his number.
All right, so okay, so let's see here. Order is. Whoops, no, not you. One.
You may not.
One, two,
Program.
four.
Or you may be able to get him to technically we're supposed to have
And
him.
three,
And
and three. All right. Did that actually work? There you go. So you guys see the turn order now?
Yeah.
All right. So Urk actually does get a first strike. So you get to swing with your bat left.
Yay! All right. How many stunt points do I have to expend to do something epic to this guy?
You can spend 12 stunt points to do something very epic. It's 12 stunt points.
It's 12 stunt points to do something really crazy?
Yeah, so you have to use up basically all your stunt points to do something really crazy.
What does it cost to just boost my batleth attack? Like, boost my dice roll?
6 points.
6 points? And what does that functionally work out to? Like, giving me a focus in the attack? Or, like, just a flat bonus?
I'll give you +3 to your roll.
Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to expend 6 stunt points. That's going to bring me down to 12. And then I'm going to roll, what would it be, fighting?
Yes.
And
I believe you
hand-to-hand focus, right?
Yes.
You
Alright.
can only have 12.
You're down to 6 stunt points there, Lazy.
6. I had 18.
Yes. No, you had 12.
You can only have 12.
Well, I do now. I already took the 6 off.
No, it was maximum.
Oh, you can only have 12 flat.
Oh, maximum of 12? Well,
You're capped at
crap,
12.
I didn't know that. Alright.
Yeah. It's to encourage you guys to use them.
Yeah.
When did my fighting go down to 1? Yeah, whatever. Oh god. Well,
Oh.
Oh.
+3. I get 2 stun points back. So it would be an 11. Which is probably not enough to do a thing.
Yep.
You hit.
Yay! Okay, then what?
All right, so do a damage roll.
And my
So if you look at
damage
your character
roll is off my bat left.
You can hit the damage roll button. Wow.
That's
Wow,
almost as much damage as I can do.
Yep. All right, so so you hit soundly. You catch him in the side, tearing through into his flesh. He now has a nice deep gash in his rib cage, exposing some bone and muscle. And he roars in laughter while he goes, "Oh, that's never said that the Luckmuck clan was smart. And let's do this, little man. You don't." And patak, and pulls out reaches up, grabs a mini bat'leth out of his uniform that somehow he managed to hide. And
Yeah, no wonder he was walking so straight.
Yep. All right, so Whittle, you're up.
Can I do something a bit creative?
Sure.
Can I initially scan for a weak point on the chamber and then expend my blaster's entire charge and try to break the chamber and set the alien air quote free?
Sure.
What would
Give
that
me-
require? Can I do that with my 12 points?
I
Think what, Lazy?
was just gonna say I think that would be 2 actions, but if you're gonna expend all your stunt points, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the scan's half action. Since you already have the phaser in your hand, it may or may not succeed. You can start your action on the burn if you weren't unless you were doing the stunt points.
What do you mean?
So yes, you can use your stunt points. So describe to me what you're doing. Make it epic.
I'm going to very quickly look over the chamber once again, try to find out if there's any tubes running to it, any batteries on it, anything that seems vulnerable to a substantially large blaster phaser impact. And if I notice anything of that sort, I'm going to target it directly and hit it and try to set the alien free in this containment that they were just trying to torture and interrogate.
Well, we don't know that's what they're doing, but you know.
What,
It
Asius?
seems trapped.
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. We don't know that it's being tortured or interrogated. We just know that it's trapped.
True. It looks like torture.
Yeah, I thought I heard it was like torture. But we're in a situation where we're not in the best of combat scenarios, and I feel like introducing another variable would be beneficial to us, if nothing else. And if it gets worse, then it gets worse, and we have to handle it.
All right. So obviously, you free the ethereal.
Oh, do I do it?
Yes, you use your points. You free the ethereal.
Oh, okay. So I'm at 0. Cool.
Yep.
I don't have to roll
While
anything?
the humans start screaming, "No! You're gonna let it loose! We need to study it! No! No! It's going to control us all! Not that that's what we wanted to do, but no! It's going to control us in a bad way, not what we want."
So do we just run?
If nothing else, it creates a distraction.
Yeah, if nothing else. All right, so
And it occupies at least one of the people to handle that.
yeah.
Hi, Dean.
All right, so
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
all right, so okay, there we go. You now added an ethereal here.
I have freed an ethereal.
Yes.
What a day already.
What a day. All right, Lazy. The general swings at you for a strength roll. He is attempting to cleave your head off your shoulders. So do a dexterity roll.
A dexterity roll.
Yes.
Ho ho.
Oh, you managed to duck with no problem.
Hey.
So
Do an extra spinny spin for
Extra
dramatic
spinny
flair.
all right, so the Cardassian
Hold on.
comes over
wait,
here. And,
Wait a minute. I got this.
Both the Cardassian and humans or the human over here, are trying to do something to contain the ethereal, but the ethereal they seem to be straining now to to do anything to these people. By the way, Lazy, you may want to shrink the camera a little bit on the page. Whittle's face seems to be covering up the Cardassian.
Oh, okay. Yep. Let me just
Or shift it over a little bit.
the Zoom is resisting. Hold on a second. All right, there we go.
All right. I'll take a moment. I noticed it on my X-Bone, so I'll take a minute. Anyways, as the ethereal actually unfolds its arms and has 4 arms now, so you guys see that, and it seems to be now trying to do something to the Cardassian and human, and he's not doing too much now. But that's all he's doing. Doesn't appear to be doing anything.
Is Janos still under arm of the mutton?
Yes.
Or is... Okay.
And the mutton actually is dragging
Please.
him.
Oh, dragging him.
Yeah.
Oh, not towards the direction of the supposed medical center.
Yes, that's true. All right, so Az, you're up.
Okay, so I decide to shoot at the mutant, I guess.
All right, that's give me an accuracy roll. Are you using the Type 1 phaser or the blaster, or the Cardassian blaster? Rifle.
The Type 1 phaser, I think.
All right. Yep, accuracy roll. Actually, there's a...
Don't we only have the Type 1 phaser?
Yeah, you're right. So actually, if you look at it, there is a... If you just click the dice roll next to the Type 1,
Yeah.
go and click that.
There's 2 of them.
Click the
Range?
first one. Click one next to the range.
TheCiroth, is it safe to say that my blaster is no longer being able to be used since I expended its charge to free
Yes.
the ethereal?
Yes, your blaster,
I'm gonna-
your phaser is dead. Your Type 1 phaser is dead.
I'm gonna put a thing on me that says that I need that my thing's broken, like a wrench. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Oh.
the ethereal don't care. Or not the ethereal. The mutton just like, because it hits the armor and just like, he doesn't even notice it hit.
Wow.
He's like, yeah. All right, Lazy, you're up.
All right. I guess I'll take another swing at him. So let me rollio.
How much health does he have? Do we know? Or is that just like an unknown variable?
Well,
That is an
it's
unknown
variable.
Okay.
And by the way, I'm going through all kinds of different Star Trek fight music.
Okay. Wow, you hit again, so give me a damage roll.
Not as impressive.
No, but you managed to nick him in the thigh. So he's now bleeding in the thigh.
Yay!
All right. Oops, wrong buttons. Really? Okay. Now, do you guys see any when I put numbers in these red dots and green dots? Do you guys actually see things there?
Who
When you
has a
click on-
number somewhere?
Yeah, okay, click on the general.
No, I
Mouse.
can't see anything.
Okay.
No, we can only see them on our own.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's there for your reference.
All right. I don't know. All right. Experimentation.
You could do bars for health.
Is there help? Well, no. Well, yeah.
The edit token.
Oh, wait a second. Let me just try something really quick, because I've been rolling my hand-to-hand, like, fighting skill. There's a attack roll button on here. I want to see what that attack roll is going to give me. Is it... Yeah, it gives me a +3. Why does it roll twice? Oh, it rolls attack and damage. Oh, no, that's the old damage. Okay, so it rolls attack. Gives me a +3 versus
Okay,
a +1,
I'm
+2.
confused by that.
Gives me a
if I do-
+3
there's
or a
nothing
+2?
there. No, I'm rolling grass. It showed. Okay.
It's the same roll, so it doesn't make a difference.
That's
but
what
No,
I
it-
used earlier. Is,
Yeah. It adds a plus. So
it's the
so
same amount of
basically-
pluses. It's weird.
okay. So what you got to put there is that the attack roll number next to it needs to be your for you the bat'leth fighting hand to hand. Make sure the bat'leth matches your so it's your proficiency plus your fighting bonus. So it'd be 4. Does that make sense?
All right, so I should be adding an extra +1 to my attacks, basically. is what you're saying.
If you're clicking that button, yes.
All right.
This is like I said, learning for us. So let's take a look here. I'm going to actually make that change now. Actually, your bat lift is set correctly.
All right.
All right, so yeah, your bat lift's set correctly. Everybody's number should be, for the phasers, should match their accuracy modifier.
You can put numbers on the bars in the edit token if you needed to show numbers for some reason.
Right, I did put numbers in the bars. Oh, but edits. Anyways, oh right, oh right. Now I can put a. There you go. How about that? Now you guys should see the numbers when you click on it.
Can't click on any of them, but
I don't see it.
There's
You
no
don't see
bars
it?
either.
All right. Well, at any rate, I hit him, and it is now the Vulcan's turn.
Yes.
Can I run by the two of them and start running towards the button? To try and save Janos.
You can get 20 feet.
Okay, so then I'm going to get around them and start running towards
Yes.
the button.
But that would be your full turn.
Yeah, I know.
All
Now,
right.
is attack of opportunity a thing in this system?
Yes, but he's too focused on you.
All right.
He would have an attack of opportunity, but he cares about beating the
The Klingon.
Klingon that had the audacity to make him bleed.
Hmm.
I can't punch him as I go by, can I? No.
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 Like, you could move. You could move here. Is move and attack separate actions, or?
You could move, but I make you roll.
Roll what?
Shoot. How to make? I trying to figure out how to make my token roll here on its own.
Why doesn't Janos get a turn as an NPC to like try and break free?
Well, because you guys didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, we could, like, are we allowing him a roll, or is he playing a damsel in distress for this fight?
He's playing damsel in distress.
Right, so we just won't worry about him.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. All right. So General gets to roll. 6, 2. All right. So he's rolling.
Dexterity roll, right?
Yep, dexterity roll. Now
While
this
I'm
is
doing a
different.
dexterity roll.
This is different than the standard play. The standard play would be he would take a swing against your armor, and if he beat the number like Dungeons and Dragons, then you would hit. That type
Is
of
this
thing.
me? Or no, you're
What?
explaining the system. Sorry, go
I'm
on.
explaining the system here.
Yeah, go on.
I've changed it so it's roll versus roll, strength versus dexterity, basically hit versus dodge. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So there's no arbitrary hard number you have to roll. It's a dynamic system.
Yeah, he's using opposed rolls to decide combat for this.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Do I need to roll
you,
anything, or do I just run by?
You run by. You're fine.
Okay.
I was just explaining the changes for the viewers at home who are watching
Yeah.
this thing. All right, this is not the system I know, or oh, I like a system, and then they go play it. Like, this is not the system I learned on the game.
Okay.
All right, so the human and the Cardassian actually are now giving the ethereal a bear hug and trying to wrestle him to the ground. So they're out of it.
Okay, so don't worry about all of that.
So the door is now open.
And then,
So that there you go. That they're in there. So as you're up.
Well, I seem to have a running focus in Constitution, so could I go sprinting after the muton?
Yes, you can. You can go 40 feet.
Oh.
All right. So I can go.
Wait, did I say 20 feet for you?
Yeah, you said
Wait,
20 for me.
Yeah, you go 30 feet. Sorry.
I go 30?
No,
Okay,
he
so
goes
I-
30.
Oh, he goes
You can
30.
go 30. So I can go there.
Right about there, I would think would.
Yeah.
I mean, keep in mind you're not going to be phasing through walls and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. So I can. I'll run after the.
I think you could probably get here with the 30. What do you think, Ciroth?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah. That would seem accurate.
One second. All right, so now you can see into the room, and you see in here numerous beds. In fact, you see, the 5 beds. 3 of them have have people strapped to them. There's a Trill strapped to it. There's another Ferengi. There's a Klingon strapped to it. So one here. Basically, the three next to the one I pinged. And they have their eyes are pried open, and there seems to be a device flickering above them, and drugs being pumped in their system, like an IV.
Okay.
And that's it.
Well, I've just used my turn, so.
Yep. So Lazy, you're up.
Right. All right. Back to it. I'll take another swing at him. So I'll roll my attack roll from the bat left thing, I guess. All right. So it's actually bat left.
Barely.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? A hit is a hit.
Yep. Give me a damage roll. Jeez. All right, you nick him. You kind of hit him in the side again, and he lets out a grunt as you hit him in the ribs again.
Cool.
Okay. T-Strel, you're up.
In theory, could I run up, and if Az is okay with this, could I run up to Az, pull his blaster really quick, and shoot at the mutton to try to stop him?
Yes, as long as Az is okay with it, so you don't have to do a contested roll.
That's fine.
Should I do that?
Aren't
Or
you?
should I
Are
help
you armed
Lazy
at all
with
yourself?
Well, I just blew my entire blaster on releasing the ethereal.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of worried that the mute. Well, I don't think I'm not that worried about the muton like setting them up to the bed because they're too stupid. Like he's just gonna strap him down and that's it. He's not gonna put the IV.
That's
in
true.
Or anything. But
Can I
we
assist
don't know
Lazy in combat?
We don't
then?
know about the what the device does above it.
That's true. Could I, so I could assist Lazy in combat. I could either do that hand to hand, or I could do the same thing but with the blaster.
I think shoot the muton maybe.
You think I should shoot him?
What about you, Lazy?
That's fine by me. I mean, the Cardassian and the human are both occupado,
Occupied, yeah. And I'm only 10 feet away from Az.
and I've pretty much got the general here under control.
Yeah.
So
I do that. I run up to Az, pull the blaster out of his pocket as he runs by me, and fire at the button.
All right, give me a roll.
What do I roll? Fire accuracy?
You have it on your sheet.
If it's a Type 1 phaser, you'll roll your.
Oh, the Type 1
attack roll
phaser?
for it.
Yep.
Yeah. Do I? I roll.
You hit the button next to range.
Deruil, we already made that joke. You're about 2 hours too late for that.
I got a 333.
Nice.
Doesn't that mean like something really cool? Or he just gets 3 points?
He gets three. He gets
I
3
get
points.
3.
All right. So you hit the muton.
I'm trying to stop him, not kill him.
Right.
If that matters at all.
I
don't know the. Whoa, it depends on the capabilities of the blaster.
You're able to stun. He staggers and lets go of Yano. And he staggers over and hits the wall and face first, and then slides down face first.
So he's stunned.
Yeah.
Okay, so stunned.
Yeah, he's out.
Wow.
So do I still have a broken blaster, or do I have Az's blaster now?
You have Az's blaster.
Okay.
Congratulations, you've disarmed your ally.
Yep.
So I will be. I'll put the disarmed mark on mine.
Okay. Well, in my head, I'm figuring we get Janos, and then we just GTFO out of this room and close the door and let them deal with the ethereal.
I wish I still had some stunt points because I had such a good idea. It would be really cool. Because I'm fighting this general dude, right?
Yeah.
If I could somehow attach an explosive device to his chest and then just like kick him back into the Cardassian,
Into
the
the
ethereal, and the
ethereal?
human,
Yeah.
right as it goes off.
You
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah,
How many
but I
stunt
only-
points do you
Some
have?
points anymore.
No, you don't need stuff points. Roll
No.
for it.
Really?
Dexterity roll.
All right,
Can
when
you
it's
wait
my
till we're out
turn.
of the room, or can you wait until we're like in the room next door?
Well, you can set up you can go timer.
Oh, that's true.
You might want to hurry then.
Okay.
Well, it's my turn next, so after
Yeah.
these guys.
All right,
After
so
they
you
all
take
do their stuff.
the general takes a swing at you.
All right.
Lazy. He's fighting very sloppy.
He is. God.
Very, very sloppy.
Well, he has been kind of getting the shit kicked out of him a little bit here. Woodrock, take no prisoners.
All right, so the human is now sitting on the ethereal's face and just punching it in the face.
That is not where I was expecting the second half of that sentence to go from the way you said the first half of that sentence.
It's sitting on the shoulder. Sorry,
Physically,
it's just like
he quit.
pop, pop, pop,
Wop, wop, wop.
wop, wop. While the Cardassian is just trying to hold down the arms.
The human is now sitting on the ethereal space. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. God. Phrasing.
All right, Az, you're up.
So I guess Lazy would have he shouted to. Can he shout to us what he's planning to do something or something? Or do I have to roll a perception?
No, he can shout something.
Right.
I'll be shouting at you like, get out of this room. Get out of here.
So I grab can I grab Whittle and run 10 feet into the room or something?
I can make it into. Oh no, wait. He's gonna. Well, if he sets it on
it's my turn before it's his turn after mine. So
yeah,
So
but if he sets
now-
it on a timer, I have time to make it into the. I can dive into the
Yeah.
room next to us.
So the door, Lazy is fighting at the door.
right.
Whittle can get to where Lazy is in one move.
Well, I can. Well, what I mean is I can get to here and hide behind the corner.
Or I
That
can
too.
grab him and just drag him. Can I just drag him 10 feet or 20?
You could, but again, Whittle can. You guys can also make it in this room and seal the door.
Yeah.
Right.
But the thing is, it's going to take Yano 2 turns to get out.
I would go into the room with the beds.
Yeah, that's
what
what
I
I'm
would
saying.
recommend.
Yeah. All 3 of us in this room, we lock the door and we let the explosive take care of the work.
And I can fall back into the room with the Ferengi whose arm was broken under undetermined circumstances.
It is now unconscious.
So can I drag whittle T-Strel into this room with me?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you can. But
I'm okay with
are
that.
you,
It would
are you
let
gonna
me
let it
set a
happen?
shorter timer for the detonation.
Are you gonna let it happen?
Yeah, I'll let it happen. Is she up and moving again?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I didn't make her unconscious.
Okay, I'll drag you into the room with me then.
All right. Door is
Sealed.
you. Okay, so yeah, and
I mean, it's a whooshy door.
yeah, there you go. It's sealed. I hit it.
Oh,
Or
look at
somebody
this
was
guy.
drawing.
go.
Look at this guy.
Sorry, I did it. I turned it off.
That's
All
fine.
right, so I need to roll what? Dexterity with my explosives focus, right?
Yes.
All right, so roll. 18.
Yeah, you got it. You got the explosive.
Yeah,
arm.
yeah. All right,
Alright,
so I push him back, pull a miniaturized explosive device out of a satchel, slap it to his chest. It adheres to like the armor like sash thing that all Klingons wear for whatever reason, and then it sticks in and starts counting down. Then I kick him in the chest and send him flying back into these guys here. Or do you want me to roll a strength roll on top of that just to make sure it happens? Or do
Give
you
me
wanna
a
just
give me a
roll
strength roll.
Do a strength roll?
Yeah,
Don't.
you got it. Don't worry about it.
You never know.
Oh, 4. I thought that was his then.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was his.
So I'm up
No.
to 12 stun points against 12 is the maximum, right?
Yes.
Alright.
All right. So you're
Can
able
you make
to
sure that doesn't blow up our new friend in the corner that's walking into the room?
So he stumbles back, and I assume you guys aren't doing anything in the sealed room.
Well, it's not our turn tech. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's my turn technically.
Well, if this works, it's going to end the battle pretty soundly.
Create a lot of noise though.
That's fine.
Can I...
I'm sure all the blaster fire and other combat has created lots of noise already.
Can I, like... Before we went in the room, can I see in my peripheral that she had gotten up and was walking into the room and, like, message Lazy through
Nope.
the communicator? Oh, okay.
No, that's
Um,
fine. I'm probably falling back to get on the other side of the door anywho. So, like, I'm not going to let her get past me anyway.
Yeah. Can
I'm stupid, but I'm not dumb.
Now that Az has dragged me into the room, can I push him and God name every time Janos out of the way of the door so we're not like standing right in front of the door?
Sure. Yano's not in front of the door.
Okay, can I push Az and myself like out of the front of the door? Can I pull Az out of the front of the door?
Sure. And then that's half turn. And if you want, that means you can start scanning the patients.
Yeah, I'll scan the patient that's next to me on the bed, which I'm assuming there's one next to me on the bed.
Yes, that is the Klingon.
Okay, I'll scan the Klingon
Right.
for a
Give me-
medical perception, right?
Yep.
Focused?
Yes. All right.
Zing! I get 6 more.
Jeez. All right, that's a good roll. That is a really good roll. So you actually detect the like chemical compound being pumped into them is a very unusual compound. You also managed to detect that there is basically he's being there's hypnosis going on
From the apparatus above him.
from the apparatus above him.
Okay.
And he is very much sedated. And he's still, but his brain is very active. Memory centers are being activated. The personality center is being activated. The occipital lobe is very active.
I can basically see that they're rewriting the entire brain.
Yes.
Okay. I can't dismantle the system yet, can I? That's
No.
my turn. Okay. Yeah. Can I give Az his blaster back?
Sure.
Wouldn't that be my turn? Is that part of a turn though? Okay.
Oh.
Well, no.
If
it'd be
he's
next-
actively handing it to you, then Like, that's his turn. If you're taking it, like, from his holster or whatever, that's your turn.
Yeah, but he's already done 2 actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm
I mean, that's
asking
such a
if I can do
minor
that.
action.
I'm asking for permission to do that. If I can't, then I can't.
Yeah, you can give it back to him next turn.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting tired.
No, it's fine.
All right, so the general is trying to pull the explosive off of his chest, while the ethereal is laying there now, starting to fall unconscious as he's getting just beat to a pulp. And so, Lazy, you're up.
I'm up?
Yep.
All right.
Isn't it Az's?
As you're up, sorry.
All right.
Okay, I'm thinking I'm right next to Whittle, so he can tell me like what is red and whatever. So I guess I should try to dismantle this apparatus.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay, Whittle, do you think I should do that?
If I've informed you of what's going on, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll do the intelligence check.
And we'll start rifling through.
Is this connected to a computer? Would it be considered hacking?
Yes, it would be considered. It is connected to a computer. The brain, at least the hypnosis portion.
Okay, so hacking focus, right?
Yes.
Does T-Strel, not T-Strel, sorry, Janos, does Janos finally get to start having a move since he's free from the mutton?
No, he's just dazed. He's dazed.
Oh, he's dazed, okay.
Oh, I finally got a good roll.
All right, so you are actually very easily shut down the device, and in the process, you managed to take a glimpse at the program, and it is a very much a brainwashing device that is saying that basically it says the consortium is good. You shall follow the consortium. The consortium is now your future leader, and you must help all others fall in line. Obey your thirst.
It's
Okay.
the slurm.
Slurm Mackenzie!
And
Someone kill me.
there's basically a list of orders that they shall follow. And just basically, it's just a bunch of obedience orders here. So,
Is that the end of my turn then?
yeah.
All right. So how long are we giving this Klingon before he goes ba-boom boom?
Oh, it's your turn now.
Yep.
Yeah, your choice.
Oh, it's my choice?
Yep.
Yeah, you're the one who set the timer.
Yep. Then I will step out of the room and let nature take its course, because I set that for a short timer.
Are you going to shut the door or are you not smart enough?
Well, it's a whooshy door. It shuts itself.
Yep.
The wishy door.
Yep.
I will step to the side of the blast and gesture to her that she really doesn't want to go any closer.
All right. So, T-Strel, you doing anything?
Can I scan the mutton?
Yes.
See if it's actually how long it's going to be down, sort of thing. Or can I walk over to it and put it
You
out?
can walk up to it and scan it.
Okay. Then I do that. I scan it.
All right. Give me a roll.
Medical focus?
Yes.
Perception?
Yes. Medical roll. Yes.
Yikes.
You get nothing.
I get nothing.
You get nothing.
You lose.
You get distracted by the patient on the bed. The
Right next to me, this one.
yeah, the right next to you. What did I say? That was Cardassian? That's Cardassian. There was blood trickling out of its nose.
Ah.
All right, so
Isn't the door closed?
the door is closed. Yes, the door is closed. Thanks for the box.
Should I leave that or delete it?
Leave it.
Okay. Can I color it in?
There is a way to color it in. Yes. You have to use draw shape, and then if you click see the color button, and then next to it there's a checker there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So if you change the checker thing, that colors it in.
There.
There you go. All right. So, does the general get the bomb off his chest? Yes, he does. The general gets the bomb off his chest, and he looks at it and goes, "Today is not a good day to die," and explodes.
Yay! Explosion!
Unfortunately, what now happens is, the general dies. The mutton explodes, and at the same time, vaporizes the Cardassian and human.
The mutton explodes?
No, I mean the ethereal.
Okay.
So, at this point, the explosion also further damages the
Containers
Chamber.
beyond what I've done.
the chamber, and blows out the back wall here.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Into space.
Now there's decompression alarm going off.
Oh,
And
great.
the room is now exposed to space. So the doors are locked. So the three of you are now trapped in that room with those patients.
Oh god. We already dismantled one.
Yep.
Well, it's
at
no
least-
longer going to be like a combat situation, right? So we don't have to worry about like turns and rolls, right?
That is correct. However, this is a good point to say to be continued.
It is.
Definitely. Yes.
That
It is
a
very
good to
much
be
so.
continued.
Very much.
Wait, can we still communicate through communicators?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Very interesting.
very
That's a good
interesting
point.
spot. So I'm tired. It is. Yeah. Let's see about. I like to say thank you. We're going to definitely slow up the to be continued. I'll leave this page right just like this. And so what I will do here is reveal areas, reveal this, draw shape. Now we'll do that. No, not red. Delete that.
Do you want me to do a green box?
Yeah, do a green box.
Just like the other one?
Yeah, just like the other one. What I will do is draw a red box here
Yep.
to signify that you are you blew a hole in the wall. That's
Maybe
exposed
it-
space.
Maybe it should be black because the outside border is black.
Black is the fog of war, isn't it?
I hear
Well,
black
I'm
is the new
showing-
black.
Yeah, maybe it should be black. I don't know.
No, it's red's fine. I was just thinking aloud.
Well, I'm showing that this is bad.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Is what I'm doing here. All right, so now this also is a good point. If Ice is available next week to join us,
hmm
Ice can try to come save you guys.
Show up in a cruiser. I'm here.
I don't know about you guys. I'm fine.
Or you can work on a station and help you here. So, and we're going to try to start at 8 o'clock, I hope, next week.
Yeah, I should be good for that.
Works for me.
Basically an hour earlier so that we hopefully are all less tired and Janos can stay for most of the thing.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
to me.
So, anyways, I appreciate you all coming, and hopefully, this was a lot. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a good first experience.
I
Sarah,
to hear.
for GMing.
You're welcome. And so I was kind of making up most of this on the fly.
Well, yeah, it's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, I've learned quite a bit about not making set plans because you guys tend to screw them up.
Yep.
So I like building like I created this map while you guys were figuring out what you guys were doing between rooms.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think that's how I'm going to try to do it, is try to build the room as you decide what you're doing.
And as we go. Yeah.
That way I don't have because I've had set plans worked out, and I've had players completely go off the rails. I had point A, they went to point G instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, there's no point in doing. All right, guys. Good night, and thank you, Lazy.
Yes, thanks, Lazy.
Also, little shout out. Make sure you follow Whittle 3 stream. And if you're not followed Lazy stream, make sure you follow that. So you guys have a great night.
All right. Have a great night, everybody.
Not everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
It was me.
Whoever that was that followed, thank you.
It was me.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, there it is. Now it shows it. Now Lazy Bot pipes up.
It's been a little bit on the slow side since the chat change.
Yeah, that's true.
When things have migrated over, it's been very, very slow.
All right. Good night, all my lovely viewers, and Whittle's lovely viewers, and Sarah's lovely viewers, and all of the above. Good night.
Good night. All right, if you guys have any questions.